Oh, hi, Angel. How are you doing? We have a huge, news about Mavuika. And you know why, maybe? Maybe because of that Archon quest. Because most likely Archon quest will continue until 5.3. And because of that, yes, we have news about her skill, about her burst. We can let me check something. Usually, you know, we can roughly say about Archon quest. You know why? Because we already have Archons in this game. Just a second. I don't have all of them, but
I've been waiting for you for ages.
so just a second. So usually all of the Archons duration and hold, and duration is 20 seconds, right? Cooldown is hold 12 seconds. I just want to compare. Duration 30 seconds, cooldown 20 seconds. Duration 25, 10 cooldown, and duration 25, hold and press 6 seconds. So most likely Mavuika will get something the same. So cooldown will be shorter than duration. That's obvious. That's obvious. Oh, hi Yuni, how are you doing? Thank you very much, I'm good. So yeah, most likely it's going to be the same. So but it's obvious. Also, we got news that maybe by using her skill, she is going to get a bike and ride on it, mark an enemies kinda, and do damage. Maybe not marking enemies, but touching them and do damage, which is crazy. It's you know, I don't know if you played Wuthering Waves. There is one enemy which is riding a bike. I will do the video maybe tomorrow about that, kind of like a joke video, something like that, because it's fun. If so, it's crazy. Skill cooldowns going to be again, most likely duration is going to be maybe for 12 seconds, something like that, maybe 10 seconds. Because we know that Xilonen, by the way, Constellation 0 Xilonen will get that her roller blasts last for 9 seconds at Constellation 0. At Constellation 1 it will last for 12 seconds. So yeah, maybe that's why I think that bike riding is going to be about 12 seconds, something like that. About her burst will yes, kinda Shanlink's burst also last for 20-23 seconds and cooldown about 12 seconds. So yeah, she's overall going to be crazy character and most likely kinda support DPS character at Constellation 0. You know, as I said that with, but yes, she will get more supportive kit with gaining more Constellation, which is bad. But overall at C0 she is going to be kinda even, you know, she can do some DPS and at the same time she can do some supportive as well. But we'll see. I mean, do you think I should get Xilonen? Isn't she good for natlan? Yes, Yoni. I mean, yes, Yoni. You must get Xilonen. That's it. I mean, what can I say? I mean, it's she is a must-have character.
Stabilize.
I just, you know why? Don't get me wrong. All, let's say, Kachina is great. Xilonen is going to be way better. But Kachina has that one advantage, which is allowed to buff different elements, which is crazy. So I think in some cases Kachina might be even better than Xilonen. But on the other side, Xilonen will get that exploration mechanic, which is ski, ride, using that rollers, you know, which is crazy. And most likely you saw a couple leaks. I mean, it looked just amazing. She's pretty fast on that. So yeah, you must have. She's a must-have character. Can't wait for her. Is it good for but Dendro and Animo? Yes, she is not good. Like Endure is right. She's not good for Dendro, for Animo, because she cannot. You know, like why she cannot? Geo cannot react with the Geo with Dendro and Animo, unfortunately. But in the future, we will get some character who can. It's like we need like Electro, Hydro, or Pyro. One of them supportive character. Unfortunately, Citlali is not one of them because she is Cryo. Cryo also cannot react with Dendro. So yeah, I saw also a couple Kinich videos, and you know, like Kinich is going to be not so trashy as I thought, but still, he is like pretty hard, dedicated, single target character. But he has some AoE if you use that like big damage hit, which you can get as soon as you get 20 Night Soul points. So yeah, like he's also pretty useful. He does pretty good damage, but you know, like if you ask me, should you go for mualani or kinich, I would say no, because it's better to go for Alhaitham and for Neuvillette, definitely. I mean, you can even skip Alhaitham, because you know why? Kinich is a little bit specific character. You need Emily for him. Emily is not. It's pretty good for him. I mean, I would say she's the best for him. She's the best character for Kinich because she can keep that burning on. She's great. Also, Dia is not bad. Xianyun. So yeah, we have a couple of characters, but he's kind. It's up to you. Mavuika, I need run. Mavuika, yes. You know, like Mavuika is going to be released in a 5.3, so yeah, it's like a lot of time. Like, you know why? Because before Mavuika we will get xilonen, we will get Chaska. So yeah, but according to the leaks, like that bike, etc., it sounds like pretty good and attractive. Just imagine. I will do the video because we already have like and if you remember, we already got some footages about that bike and Mavuika. Like it was about like maybe couple weeks ago. Like it was before 5.0. It was before Natlan. I saw a couple footages with a bike, Mavuika with a bike, but I thought it's just like, you know, like it because of color, something like that. It was something like rumors. But since it's not, so yeah, it's crazy. And you know, like, why not? Because we already will get like xilonen, we can ride the rollers. Why not a bike? Oh, hi Shroud, how are you doing? Yes, actually Kinich looks fun. Maybe I will go... Oh yeah, actually, yeah, here rerun. Finally I heard something, Yoni, for you. Yes, rerun is the way. You know why, Yoni? Don't get me wrong, getting all of the characters, it's not a great idea. Yes, I know that you don't like Neuvillette, but if you ask me which character is better, Neuvillette or mualani, I would say definitely Neuvillette. And you know why? Definitely, because Neuvillette, yes, maybe he's not so... Oh, I don't know, like maybe not so fun to play, because mualani with that shark like riding, it's like pretty good and useful exploration ability. Neuvillette doesn't have like that, yes, obviously, but he's a great character, and with the future updates, by the way, he will be way better. As you know, guys, like 5.1 better, like they haven't changed xilonen, but maybe they will. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And I think they will do that, because you know why? xilonen looks just amazing. Or either they can change, let's say at the moment, since Kachina can buff 2 different elements, like yes, it's not for all characters in this game, not all archetypes, but for Vaping is great. You can also use it for maybe future freeze character like Columbina. You know why? Because as you know, Kachina can buff Cryo as well. And if Columbina is going to be crazy DPS character, which is most likely will be, because all of the Fatuis are DPS. I don't think we will get, like, let's say, usually all of the Archons, it's kinda support sub DPS characters. And most likely Mavuika is going to be the same. Like her skill will do damage, her burst will do support. It's the same thing as, like, say, Zhongli. Even though Zhongli can do damage with his burst helps you to, how it calls, oh yeah, petrification. I'm sorry for my pronunciation. So yeah, it's like let's say it's pretty useful skill. But with yes, let's say Furina can give you buff, Raiden Shogun. So yeah, like one of them, I mean, either skill or burst is support or DPS. The same thing is will apply, like it's the same thing applies to Mavuika, because Mavuika also with that skill can do damage. With that burst will give you some will give you like pyro application. Also, they said that Mavuika will infuse pyro for active characters, which actually I don't believe so. You know why? Because applying pyro and giving applications completely different things. I don't think they will do that. Yes, I think it's like it's a fake. Because let's say you use Xianyun, right? Xianyun can apply pyro, and at the same time, if she will give you infusion, that would be crazy. Why do you need that? It's useless, you know? Yes, maybe they will give her like a non-standard ICD. That would be way better than getting infusion from that burst. So yeah, we'll see though. I mean, I don't think they will give infusion, if you ask me. Today I got Cookie Shinobu. She is C0. Should yes. Shout definitely yes about that. Sorry for late answer. And yes, you know why? Like, let me show you. If I'm not mistaken, Shao, you have a great characters. And by the way, instead of Raiden, you remember we did like, if I'm not mistaken, like that Spiral Abyss. Let me go and show you why Cookie Shinobu is so great. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I finished this one. You know, like Totem Boss, which you need to use Jin. Yes, that was pretty easy. Also, I unlocked another one, which you need to dodge. It's like a kinda Wuthering Waves mechanic. Pretty cool. I will do the video on both of these bosses, maybe tomorrow. I can show this one if you want. So yeah, let me show you Cookie Shinobu. Cookie Shinobu is just like crazy character. She is just insane, especially for melee characters. And let me show you. Like, you can go like, if you even don't have... So yeah. Let's go the team like this. Let's go Sucrose, Shinchu, Cookie Shinobu, and then the Traveler.
Chivalry will never...
Nahida, yes. I mean, like, you know, enjoy. If you don't have Nahida, I would say... like, you know, like, it's a little bit difficult to suggest and recommend couple characters. You know why? Because all of the upcoming characters, let's say old characters like Nahida is great support DPS character. She's just insane, especially for transformative reactions, because she gives you elemental mastery by using that burst, and that burst lasts for only active characters. That keeps that in mind, but still it's great buff. So yeah, it's up to 250 elemental mastery. It's like, yeah, it's like kinda, yeah, like this one, this passive. Oh, also she's great DPS. Yeah, you don't even need to level up this normal at all. You can keep at level 1, because mostly damage counts every 2.5 seconds when her skill activates, which is crazy. If I'm not mistaken, it's a 2.5 seconds. Yeah, triggers interval. You know, you see like 2.5 seconds, which is crazy. And 3 karma purification damage is like scales on attack and EM. It's the same ratios Alhaitham has, by the way. Like single attack and twice elemental mastery. So that's crazy amount of damage. That's why EM, I mean elemental mastery, it's so great for her. On top of that, she gets more damage from this one. Like each point of Nahida's elemental mastery beyond 200 will gain 0.1 bonus damage and 0.03 crit rate, which is crazy, up to 80% bonus damage. It's a bonus damage, just keep that in mind. It's not like something rough damage, something. It's bonus damage. So yeah, it's like crazy. So yeah, Nahida, but it's a little bit difficult because like, you know, like Primogems in this game are limited, and in next version in 5.1 we will get maybe least Primogems in this game ever. Like it's about like 61 wishes, something like that, which is super low, you know. I don't know why, because second phase, just a second, second phase is will be like on anniversary, because anniversary will start at like on September 28th, as you know, guys. So I don't know why it's so low, but we'll see. Maybe they will do something, like will give us something for free. So about like Shroud, about this team.
Stand clear.
Germinate!
Let me weave you a verse.
Dissipate. Absorption test. Animal test 6308. Lightning
Terrified!
Scatter!
Yeah.
Our bond is strong.
Unfortunately, Constellation Zero is a little bit limited, and I will show you why. But she is a great character. She is just insane character for hyper blooming, and this team, by the way, is pretty good. You can use this team even in Spiral lobbies. So why she is a little bit limited? For me, unfortunately, she is also Constellation 0. Her Constellation 2 gives you additional 3 seconds duration for her skill, which is crazy. Because it lasts for... By the way, no need to level up any of these talents, because she is like... the only one is like skill, because that skill can heal you as well. So yeah, duration 12 seconds. And if you get Constellation 2, it's 15 seconds and 50 seconds cooldown, which is crazy, you know. You don't need energy recharge. You don't need literally anything. You don't need only Elemental Mastery, and you need level. That's it. She is, let's say, overall, outside the Hyper Bloom, she is trash as hell. She is not so good. Yes, she apply Electro pretty good, but she is not useful outside Hyper Blooming. Just keep that in mind. So she is great for Alhaitham. She is good for this team. You can use Nahida in the future if you will get her. So yeah, with Nahida it will be way better. Because Traveler, Dendro, yeah, it lasts for 12 seconds. So yeah, it's a little bit like loss of like DPS. Sujafar, milk. Oh, by the way, I got couple artifacts. Just a second. Let me show you guys. I level up like 3 of them, like DPS one, even though I don't need them so much. At the moment, it's like this one, couple plumes. Not bad, I would say. You know, like why not? This one with a tag. And this crit damage, which is, I would say, yes, like 2 upgrades went to attack, flat attack, which is bad, but at least one of them went to energy recharge. I would be nice to get something else. The crit rate is completely useless with this set, because just imagine if I will use like something like this, it's like 6.2 plus 5 from character, right? Plus 7.4, it's about like 20 already. And I will get like 40 from this set. It's 60 already, and that's only with from 2 pieces. So yeah, that's why crit rate is completely useless for this one. And even if you use some weapon with crit rate, which I wouldn't suggest you, because it's like, I mean, crit rate weapon, or even if you use something like I don't know, like high crit rate piece, which I also would suggest you. So yeah, like less crit rate you have with this set, it's better. Oh, you're welcome, Shad. You're welcome. I mean, like a level and Elemental Mastery, and you will be alright. I mean, because since you don't have Raiden, that Cookie Shinobu is great. Just keep that in mind when she uses her skill. Her HP is depleted. like as soon as she uses that skill, yeah, she can heal by using that skill, but let's say usually what you do, just a second, let me, usually you do something like that. You use her skill, switch to another character, and don't wait while she gets some healing, you know? Just do your thing, something like that, you know? When you're done and so that skill is ended, you just like switch again, use again, and switch. And you see, her HP is like getting lower and lower and lower. So yeah, just like time to time, just switch for her, get some tick of HP. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I mean, like, she can die because of that. Because HP depleted, and that's it. With Constellation 6, by the way, she gets like crazy ability. Just insane ability. Which, like, she is kinda like Barbara, but only for her... like, yes, like Barbara, but only for herself. Like, she cannot die when she when she takes a lethal damage. So yeah, which is crazy, and this effect can triggers like once every 60 seconds. So yeah, crazy kid, like crazy character actually, yeah. And you know what? Before Natlan, she was released before Natlan, and she was crazy as hell because she was completely useless, and maybe one of the, not even one of them, like the for like. You know, like, she was bad. Really bad. Oh, why did I click that? Okay, I will do it later. So yeah, she was really bad. But as soon as we got, like, Dendro, she became a god. Because, like, she, especially for Alhaitham, melee characters, hyper blooming, she was just, now she's insane. Especially if you don't have Raiden. Setting on Jean, Furina, Xianyun, and Bennett. Second team will be hyper bloom when I get Nahida. You can, instead of Nahida, by the way, Sujafar, you can use Dendro Traveler easily. You don't need to wait for Nahida, because Dendro Traveler, let me do this team. Why not? First team is Jean, Furina, Xianyun, and Bennett. You know, I would say it's okay. It's okay. Second one will be Hyperbloom. Like, I don't know which level. Let me do like 12. Let's see how it goes. You says like Jean, Furina, Xianyun, and Bennett. It's not a bad team. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty good team. Because like you get healing, you get Furina, you use your Xianyun as a DPS character. But the problem is Xianyun's energy recharge. That keeps that in mind, because you need a lot of energy recharge, or you need to go Furina with a Favonius. I mean, without Favonius you cannot use this thing. It's going to be just nightmare. I just need to warn you in advance. And you know why? Because Xianyun, even though Xianyun has pretty, like, I don't want to say highest, but energy cost is 80, which is pretty high. But getting particle, even if she is on field, is pretty difficult. So yeah, I would suggest to switch Furina's weapon from this one to like this one. It's Favonius weapon. Oh, that's a problem, you know. The problem is my Jin is also use this one. Anyway, let's try with her like 4-star signature, but if you have some options, then yes, I would suggest to go for Favonius, because Favonius on her is way better than Favonius on Jin, because you use that Saloon members. Saloon members is on field for 30 seconds, I'm sorry. So yeah, because of that, you can get particle back. If it will not work, I mean this team, I will switch my Favonius weapon from Jin to Furina. For the second one, you said that you are going to use Hyperbloom. Let's go like this team with Cookie Shinobu and Sucrose, like the same team I used before. And Dendro Traveler. When I bought Shinchu from the shop. Oh, congrats with that. I mean, like, you know, like if you ask me, buying the character from a shop back then was a waste, but at the moment it's not. You know why? Because like getting characters now, it's a little bit difficult than it was before. Now we have a ton of 4 stars and it's difficult, the characters and constellation, especially for a 4 stars. You know, sometimes, I mean not sometimes, it's like it's difficult to get constellation for 4 stars. Like let's say getting couple constellation for a 4 stars, it's difficult than getting a 5 star. So yeah, it's always like that in this game especially. So yeah, it's not a bad choice by the way, and Shinchu is a great character. And I bought in Shinchu. I will try to get Nahida. Yes, actually if you ask me, on the upcoming banner, like Nahida and Xilonen is a must-have characters, because like we will get Nahida, we will get Xilonen with Chiori. I wouldn't suggest you to get Chiori at all. Chiori is like, you know, like, let's say for your account she's completely useless. For any other accounts she's also completely useless unless you like the character. That's it. Character model, her story, you know, like something like that. So yeah, she's not so good. She can be good with Ito, she can be good with Zhongli, yes, because these characters create like albedo. This character creates some geo-construction. Without that, she can only create only one, that girl, Tomato, I mean like her skill, only can create only attacks every 3.5 seconds. And because of that, even albedo in this case, better than Xilonen, or better than Chiori, because albedo attacks every 2.0 seconds, you know, but he cannot create second, like let's say second geoconstruction to do double damage. Chiori can, but without Constellation 1 she needs another geo character who can create geoconstruction, which is, you know, some kinda maybe good idea, but anyway, Xilonen is like kinda like, you know, not a good. About Nahida and Hutao, if I'm not mistaken, on the phase 2. So yeah, between these characters it's definitely Nahida, because we still have not so much info about Mavuika, but we know a lot about Nahida, and Nahida is best Archon in this game. Because like she's just insane. Yes, she has like couple downsides, not gonna lie. She is not so good in multi-waves. She is great in like against multi-enemies wave, but only one wave. I mean 1 and 2 waves is okay, but if you need to fight against multi-waves, yes, it's a little bit tricky, because you need to use her again and again to mark an enemies, which is annoying. Usually, like when you fight against only one wave, you just mark the enemies, use her burst, and start to do some damage. And time to time, if you see that burst is ready, use that burst again. That's it. I mean, yes, you can mark, but usually you can use like with a pretty high energy recharge, or like if you have one of the characters with Favonius weapon, you can use even 2 bursts within 1 skill cycle. I mean like in 25 seconds, you know, her skill cycle. So it's crazy. Energy recharge, like energy cost is not so high. So yeah, must have character, definitely. I will have Raiden, but I will use Cookie for hybrid. I mean, you know, like Shroud, if you ask me, getting Raiden in this case, it's kinda, you know, like Raiden is a second phase, 5.1. If you have extra Primogems, then yes, go for Raiden as well. So yeah, because Raiden is DPS and also can be like Hyper Bloom activator, but it's up to you. I mean, let's say if you can get like 3 characters like Raiden, like Xilonen and Nahida, and can save for Mavuika, then you're okay, then go for these characters, definitely. You can skip Chaska, even though Chaska can be super attractive, not gonna lie, because of that flying, because of that elemental changing ability, maybe, just maybe. Like, yeah, she must be like attractive, but if you're not like that, I mean, waifu gaming, something like that, you're okay. I mean, just go the characters you want to see in your roster, which will be helpful for your teams. I'm only 36 PD and I have 55 fates. So if I lose xilonen, then Nahidis. Oh, okay. Actually, yes. I mean, if so, yeah. I mean, like, you know, like why? Even though xilonen now seems super broken, but because of Kachina gives you double buff, I would say it's not a big loss to not getting xilonen. Yeah, because like that double buff works just perfect, you know. And if you notice, yesterday we did like couple I did couple tests with like Arlecchino, with Yelan, without Yelan, with Kachina, like without Kachina, with Furina, etc. No, without Furina, I'm sorry. So yeah, but the team with Kachina was just insane. Just insane. Like with Kazuha, without Kazuha. So yeah, the team like Kachina, Arlecchino, Yelan, and Bennett was just insane. And you know why? Even though this team doesn't have any resistance to interruption, that crystallize reaction gives you some shielding, at least a little bit, which is pretty helpful for Arlecchino. So yeah, even Kazuha cannot do the same, because Kazuha, like that swirl reaction lasts for like 10 seconds. You can use only 9 of them, 8 to 9, because animation, etc. So yeah, it's like, but Kachina with that supportive set gives you like maybe 14 or 13 seconds, which is like huge buff. And she's pretty easy, just use that skill and that's it. So yeah, let me try this team. Say GFR, right? So yeah, it's like, yeah, start your rotation with Furina.
Time to shine! Teamwork is strict, nice and spicy! Hey,
Wind, hear me. Let's light it up!
strike a pose! Let the world come on!
I'm going in!
Going flat!
You see, the energy recharge is not so unfortunate for Xianyun. So yeah. Xianyun energy recharge is not so high. And don't forget to use that go bar.
Everybody stand!
Shower me with this! Eat this!
Let my name echo in song!
By the way, guys, I want to ask you something.
Teamwork is strict, nice and spicy!
Yoo-hoo!
Going flat!
Let's light it
So
up!
yeah, you can do faster, but still. So yeah, I want to. I changed my mouse. That mouse clicking, is it annoying or not? I mean, can you hear that? If so, I will change my mouse. I mean, I don't know if like, oh, hi Rohit, how are you doing? How do I get Nahid? I have like, yo, bro. Shoot. No, no need to delete that. But if that mouse like sounds annoying, like if it's so, I can change it. I mean, I switched the mouse recently, but you know, like mouse is not bad. It's like wireless, but yes, maybe it's new. That's why it's so clicking. Like you know, like sounds when you click the left or right buttons. If it's annoying, I can change it. That's alright, alright. So yeah, about the name of the stream. Yes, we got pretty good news, about Mavuika. So yeah, she's going to be like great character, great support and DPS character at the same time at Constellation 0. And by the way, guys, maybe she will be kinda playable. Let's say kinda without skills, without burst, without mechanic in a 5.1. You know, like you just can manipulate, like run here and run there. That's it. In a 5.1, maybe. We'll see. Because I think 5.1 is also going to be pretty big update for the game. But it's like, it's still questionable. We'll see about that. Alright, let me continue this thing. So yeah, if mouse clicking is annoying, I will change the mouse, guys. Because like, yeah, I hear that noises. Keyboard is okay, but anyway, like, so yeah.
This way! Ring cutter! No, my sword! Out of my way!
This is going to be pretty tricky.
Animal hypostasis emulation. Absorption
No one.
test.
We need more time to do that.
Propagate!
Rain outlines your
Animal test 6308.
Germinate!
Our bond is strong! I'll settle this!
Stand clear. Absorption this way.
Scatter!
No, my sword!
Swirl. Mark 2.
Yeah, okay, maybe I cannot do it in time. I will try it.
Let me weave you a burst. Stand with me!
I don't think I can.
Lightning terrified!
Animal test 6308. Absorption
Actually, it's
test.
possible.
Scatter!
Our bond is strong! Rain outlines your...
Spring forth!
Yeah, we will change the space.
Animal test 60. Absorption test.
I will continue anyway.
Rain cutter!
Enhanced animal model. This way.
Propagate!
Alright. Animal test 6308. Absorption
Oh
test.
my god. That's bad.
Our bond is strong!
Scatter!
No, my sword!
Animal test 6308.
Dissipate!
Aluma, I heard Pyro Archon for real is a biker. Yes. Yeah, bro. Your mouse does... Oh, for real? Yeah? Okay, then I will change one more. Just a second, I will change it. So yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, old one was... Like, yeah, just a second. Oh yeah, right. So I change it. This one is, yes. This one is like, yeah, this one is less noisy. And yeah, I would shout. Can you suggest me which 4-star should I build first? Yes, of course. Just a second, let me check it. Yes, Rohit, you're right about Mavuika. Yeah, she will ride that bike when you use her skill, and she will do some damage, AoE damage, by the way, which is crazy. Also, okay. Also, she will get that new, let's say, Shanling kinda, let's say, burst, like with applying Pyro. Let's say that maybe she will infuse, or like will give some infusion to active character, which I don't believe to, if you ask me. You know why? Because like getting that infusion, it's going to be a little bit like more. I don't think it's like worth it, because she already will get something. I mean, like with like some like the kit or mechanic which can apply Pyro. So why we need some additional like infusion? I don't think so. But it depends. It depends on her internal, on a cooldown. All right, let me switch my window. Just a second. So, like, yeah, you already have Bennett, Shinchu, Constellation. Oh, is that correct? Shout, is that your account? I have Bennett, yeah. Sorry, incredible. How I only got a Kachina in my post. I have, oh, for real, that's crazy actually. Constellation 5, that is insane. By the way, I got a 5-star in standard. I was Wolf. Oh, it's great. Sujiafar, you know why Gravestone is great? Gravestone is pretty unique and, let's say, useful, because you can use that weapon on literally any DPS character. I mean, DPS character, on any of them. Diluc, if you want to use D as a DPS, Navia, like all of them. Like Xianyun, by the way, DPS also. Oh, Ghost Rider, yes. Actually, yes, that Ghost Rider, she looks like a Ghost Rider, you're right. I mean, like that bike looks like that one, or the like we have in Wuthering Waves. All right, let me check that account. If it's like Constellation 6, Constellation 6, Constellation 1, that's all right. I mean, it's okay. Like, which one you need to build? I mean, most likely among like these ones, right? Kachina level 60 is more than enough. No need to go for that. So yeah, and you don't even need, yeah, that's like great build, and you know that. You don't even need like retrade anything, even energy recharge. But why you need energy recharge? Let's say if your skill, her skill is on cooldown, you can use that burst. So yeah, it's also helpful. Cookie Shinobu, yes, you must build her. Sucrose, I would suggest, you know why? Because since you don't have, I don't know if you have Kazuha, but even if you have Kazuha, it's better to build Shinchu. I'm sorry, Sucrose. So yeah, it's like Cookie Shinobu first, but it depends. If you have Kazuha, you can kinda maybe wait for Sucrose. But Sucrose is a crazy character, just keep that in mind. I mean, you know, like, I don't know, you use like deep. Oh, okay, I mean, like, but she needs elemental mastery. I mean, yes, this weapon, if I'm not mistaken, gives you elemental mastery, yes. But energy recharge, animal damage bonus, you don't need that. You need elemental mastery. You need elemental mastery as much as you can get. So you only have like so low. Anyway, I mean, like, yeah, Sucrose is like not a bad character, because at the moment we don't have pretty good character which is crowd control. It's like Kazuha, Venti, and Sucrose. So Cookie Shinobu, Sucrose. Let's say if you have Chlorine, Fischl, yes. If you Fischl without Constellation, let's say wait for that. Even though she is great, you know, like Constellation, with Constellation she is way better. No need to level up her normal, by the way. It's only main, or like it's her skill, that's it. You don't even need to level up her burst. Like level 6 is more than enough, because if you get Constellation 5, if I'm not mistaken, 6, she can heal by using that burst. Keep that in mind. Sucrose is okay. You have Constellation 1 and 2. Other than that, you know, Jin, if you have Furina, not a bad option. Jin is crazy, and level 80 plus is like, she deserves that. She is crazy character. And maybe that's it. For me, let's say my Sucrose is level 90. I just want to say which character I have. My Sucrose is level 90. Dendro Traveler is 80 plus. Yes. Fischl is 80 plus. Sucrose 90. Lila is 70. I don't use her so much. Jean is 80 plus, Kachina 60, Barbara 80 plus. You know why? Oh yeah, you don't have enough constellations, but she is pretty useful actually. I use Barbara yesterday on the stream, like in Spiral Abyss. She is just crazy, good character. And level 90 Cookie Shinobu, which I suggest. You know why? Sooner or later you will get a couple of constellations, and she will be alright. About talents, I would suggest to level up this one up to level maybe 6 or 9, but it's up to you, because she gives pretty enough healing to keep characters alive. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Overall, yes, it's like, oh yeah, and the weapon, Iron Sting, yes, that's a good choice. I mean, even like, you don't need to refine that weapon, by the way. No need to go R5, etc. You know why? Because that weapon gives damage, but Cookie Shinobu is trash at damage. She's completely trash. Just keep that in mind. Bro, for real, why I'm getting Amos Bow all the time? For real, for me, Amos Bow is like I only have one. I built my Kachina level 70 because of Imaginarium City. Now I need 4 more characters. Oh, I see. Actually, you know, yes, because of that Imaginarium City, actually, they made it pretty good, like a new version, like 3rd season. The overall, they made great job. I'm not gonna lie, but overall, you still need the characters, which is, yeah, I know, especially for a new players, it's like difficult. Even for me, if you notice, like I just missed one character, which was just, you know, for me, I was a little bit shocked, not gonna lie, because just imagine, like I play this game for like about like 4 years, and I don't have characters to play. Yes, that mode Visionary one was like, let's say, the most it needs the most characters, 22, but still, yeah, that's a shame, not gonna lie, but it is what it is. I mean,
it's
like,
time to move on.
What can I say?
We shouldn't stay here.
So what was that? I haven't leveled up her artifacts yet. You mean Cookie Shinobu artifacts? That's alright. I mean, that's alright. It's not a problem. If you mean Cookie Shinobu, that's okay. You know why? Let me show you. Oh, I cannot show it right here. Let me do this one. It's chamber 1. It's the first one. You, like Cookie Shinobu, since you use her in a Hyperbloom team comp, or with Alhaitham, which is like quick Hyperbloom, quick bloom, you need either. The best set for her is this one. It's like Flower of Paradise Laws, and you can get this set from the scam box, by the way. Just keep that in mind. No need to farm, because second set with this one is, just a second. Yeah, this one. It's this one, but you don't need this one, because this is for. This one is for Wanderer, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, when charge attack hits an opponent, the quick character. Yes, this is for Wanderer. You also can use Gilded Dreams, but this one is better. Just keep that in mind. But you can use Gilded Dreams. You also, if you don't have Gilded Dreams, you can use 2-piece. It's like 3rd best option for her. Still, what you need to do, get as much as you can Elemental Mastery on her. That's it. You know, let me show you my artifacts by like. So Elemental Mastery. Elemental Mastery, it's trash one, completely trash. And Elemental Mastery. If you can, get a little bit energy recharge. It will be helpful, by the way. You know why? Because her constellation, one of them, this one, increase that her burst AoE by 50%, and that is crazy. You know why? Because she pretty good in applying electro. She is pretty good. I mean, especially that burst, apply electro. So yeah, like it's not a bad to get it. Overall, yeah, my levels talents is like that 9, and when I get constellation it will increase to 12. No need to crown that, by the way. And if you see, it only increases your skill damage, which is completely trash. She doesn't have any damage whatsoever, and she just like do again damage and healing. The most important one is that healing, and that's it. So yeah, no need to crown this talent, and no need to level up like any other of them, because this one is only damage, which is useless. This one is like, yeah, I mean, you know, like kinda bad.
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch.
Petra
I can
or
help you
Cinder
out.
City? Rohit, for Kachina, of course, Cinder City, of course. I mean, if you mean Kachina, it's just like my Petra is bad artifact set. I mean, you know, like why I don't like Petra. Petra is good, but Petra was good back then, not now. Back then enemies wasn't so tanky. Back then enemies was like pretty low on HP. Back then, let's say, we haven't had characters like Yellen who can run here and there, you know, like so quickly. You know, like game was a little bit less mobile, I would say, less swift, kind of like that. Enemies were like killers, you know, kind of like that. Yes. So yeah, back then Petra was pretty useful, but at the moment no. You know why? Because it gained geo damage bonus, and also upon obtaining an elemental shard, it means you need to get that crystal. If you cannot get the crystal, you cannot get the buff, and it's only lasts for 10 seconds. So it's like, and you need to get that crystal with your DPS character. So you do some like with Kachina skill, right? You get the crystal. Then you grab the crystal with the character you need, with most likely with your DPS, and then you can start do some damage. But with this set, you don't need no need to do anything at all. You just attack enemy with, let's say if you need buff for your Hydro, with Hydro Aura. If you need Pyro, you attack with Pyro Aura. But this set, and Kachina especially, can give you double buff. And I showed that like couple times on the stream. That's why Kachina is so good, by the way. And in some cases, in some like, let's say maybe even in some Spoil Abyss stages, she can be better than Xilonen. Yes, Xilonen has a lot. She has like healing, debuff, and buff. Buff comes from that set, but Xilonen cannot do double buff. Xilonen can buff only one element at a time, but Kachina can buff two elements at a time, and it lasts for like, yes. So yeah, Kachina is a great character, and I would suggest you guys to build Kachina. And why not? You know why? Because if you build your Kachina now and you will go for Xilonen, you just can like grab and borrow these artifacts and give them to Xilonen, because it's like, let's say the same. Why? Because Kachina needs defense and energy recharge. That's it. Like a little bit energy recharge, like 160-ish, something like that. Yes, Xilonen will need more than that, because she is off field and her burst costs 60 or 70, something like that. Right now I have to farm hero with since I have. Yes, I mean, yeah, you need to do that. I have 2 wishes now. Oh, congrats, Enjoyer. Actually, you know, like oh, by the way, I forgot. I will do like a couple chests maybe tomorrow, and also couple. Yes, we have a lot on this. Oh yeah, let me show you maybe. Yes, I will do the video tomorrow about that. Like, there is one chest. It's not like a precise one, like 10 Primogems or 20, something like that. It's only 5 Primogems, but it's so cool. So yeah, this Natlan place is just amazing, actually, if you ask me. What I need it for Xilonen, Mavuika, Pyro, Dragon, Fatui. What I need it for Xilonen, Mavuika, Pyro Dragon, Fatui. I think you will be alright in Jor with Primogems. You know why? Because we will get some anyway. And 270, it means like, if you divide this number, just a second. I usually, you know, like how I do, I just like 2070 divide on, I usually do like 78. Because 78 is the point when you usually can get some character. Yes, it doesn't mean you get that character on 78th step, but most likely it's like that. So it's like 3.46 character. It means if you at the moment like on your 50-50, it means at least one 50-50, one guaranteed, and another one 50-50. So it means 3 characters. And you still can get a lot of Primogems because like we will get Fatui, most likely you says like about that Capitano. We will get Capitano like, oh yeah, you says about like Columbina. Columbina is going to be released in a 5.6, so it's a long way to go. Upcoming characters,
we have work to do.
It's upcoming characters is Xilonen 5.1, Chaska 5.2, but it's like up to you. Mavuika 5.3, and yeah, that's it. And you also want to get which one? Xilonen, Mavuika, Pyro, and Dragon. Oh, Pyro Dragon. About Pyro Dragon, by the way, it's Shibalanka, right? We have not so much info about it. I mean, like, yeah, would be nice to get at least something. And you know why we got so much leaks about Mavuika? Because of Archon Quest. Archon Quest will be up to version 5.3. Most likely some of the scenes already revealed, you know, or maybe already like in game files. That's why data miners can like just like grab or extract the data from the files. You know, like it's like if you get some names, you know, file names, or maybe something in the data in like in a code, you know, like kind of like it's, so yeah, you can like some assume what we're going to get in the future. Neuvillette, Kazuha, Kachina, and Zhongli. Is it good? Yes, it's good, but I wouldn't suggest to go this team. You know why? Because actually, yes, Shroud, you can go this team easily. But since why I would suggest you to go like with Zhongli and Neuvillette. Zhongli only gives you some shield and resistance to interruption. Most likely your Neuvillette is Constellation 0. But you cannot, actually you can. Yeah, but you need to do, like, let me, Shout. Okay, let me just leave this team now. Then, if I'm not mistaken, you, like, let me continue at least and do this one. Okay, it happens. Let me do that at least this chamber, and I will show you why Zhongli, how it's better to use Zhongli with Neuvillette. It's a little bit tricky though.
Shower me with praise. Time to shine. I'm going in. I swear by my sword. Nice and spicy. You're toast. Let's light it up! Strike a pose! Let the world come on! Everybody stand up! Wind, hear me! I'm the right hand into the fire! Eat this! Off we go! Go and fly! Lola, get them! I'm going in!
Try to use Gen because like you need to be like right here. You see?
Everybody stand! Let my name echo in song! Barbados, guide us! Yoo-hoo! Let's light it up! I'm going in!
And don't like use your burst like it's okay. Do you all think I can pull for Xilonen and still save for Nahida? Actually, you know, like FR, I mean, we will get 30 pulls each phase in a 5.1, unfortunately. So yeah, it's not a lot of like... Oh, hi Z, how are you doing? So it's a little bit low. So I would say it depends, because let's say it depends on Mihoyo. If they will get us more than that, then maybe. If not, I would say go for Xilonen. You know why? But yes, Kachina is pretty good. Let's say if you get used to Kachina pretty good and you will be alright, then go for Nahida. You know why? Because like if they will keep Kachina double buff like Pyro Hydro, this like will keep that, then I would say Kachina is still not a bad character, because like it depends on the teams. Like just keep that in mind, it depends on the team. So yeah, you cannot use it in like Neuvillette team. You can with Dia, but it will be a little bit tricky. But with Arlecchino team, Kachina, Arlecchino, Yelan and Bennett, this team just going to be just insane. So yeah, even without Xilonen, maybe like yes, Xilonen can healing, but that healing cannot heal Arlecchino. But that debuff 36% and buff 40, maybe Hydro buff and Pyro buff will give you more damage. So yeah, like that. So it depends on the team. About the Primogems, I don't know, because like according to the leaks, we will get only 60-ish, 65 pulls in a 5.1. And if you compare with the 5.0, we got like 120, close to 130 pulls in this patch, and 65, and like it's twice less. So it's like, yeah, it's literally like not even one character. Oh, Xianyun, how are you doing? Did you guys hear that the leaks about, yes, riding the bike? Yes, we heard, like that's why it's like the name of this. Yeah, I was thinking of switching my Zhongli to Petra. What do you think? Will it? No. It's not a. It's. I wouldn't suggest for him to switch Petra at all, because Petra is. You can and you will get damage, but since you're going to use, which thing you told me about just a second? Kazuha. Actually you can, but I wouldn't suggest, if you ask me. You know why? Because like let's say yes, that tenacity is useless for Neuvillette. You're right. I mean like Petra can be way more useful because 35%. Maybe yes, you can. I mean, but yes, it's stackable. If you mean like Kachina's like 4 Cinder City set and Petra set, yes, it's stackable. You can use that and get double, like let's say 40% plus 35%. Oh, okay, we're done. All right, let me just like this one is like, yeah, because like, you know, if I'm not mistaken, Traveler. Yeah, Traveler's Planche is trash as hell. Chinchu's Planche is trash as hell. Only 3 characters we have in this game, which Planches are pretty good. It's Chiori, it's Bennett, and Albedo, who can like destroy the shield. So about that team, Neuvillette, let me show you. Like, you told me about this team, right? With Zhongli. Like Zhongli, Neuvillette, Kazuha, and what was the last one? Kazuha, and I forgot the last one. Inazuma had most distinguishes puzzles. Actually, you know, like yes, I agree with you, and it was pretty hard back then, especially that mist. You know, you need to get rid of that. About that Z, by the way, about that bike, etc., I would say it's not bad. You know why? It might be because we already have characters. We have like Mualani, who can ride that shark. we will get xilonen who can ride that rollers, you know. So why not? Maybe it's true. And according to the data we have already, all of the Archon characters, all of the Archons has skill duration and cooldown. Like skill duration is higher than cooldown. So yeah, you can get it back to back. Most likely Mavuika will get the same. It applies to Mavuika as well. So yeah, would be nice to get that DPS skill, you know, like, and according to the leaks, that skill does a lot of damage. What about Dialog Plunge? Don't know, sorry. Oh, Kachina. Oh, alright. Like this team and Kachina, right? Okay. You can use this team. Let me do it, but anyway, yes. And by the way, yes, Petra, Zhongli with Petra in this case might be better. You know why? Because like a Geo cannot react with Animal, only with Hydro. And you can get that. Yes, you can create Geo as well. I mean, Geo crystals as well. But you were alright. Okay, let me go just like with Kachina. Yeah, she's a low level, but she's great. Why? I wouldn't suggest you Zhongli, but it's up to you, because without Zhongli, Zhongli usually it's for range characters. Zhongli usually is a waste because it means less damage. It's usually like that for range characters. For melee characters, yes, he can be pretty useful because he has that when you are under the shield, enemies get elemental resistance shot in small AoE. For like, he can be good for Arlecchino, for Chiori, for example. Even though, no, for Chiori, I don't think so. Like, because like she has a range, but might be useful anyway. So yeah, for Navia, it can be pretty useful. So yeah, like, but not all of them. Okay, anyway, let me try.
Be sanctified.
You need to be close to him as much as you can. You know why?
Bow your head.
In this case, you can utilize that shield passive. Since you have a shield, you will be alright.
Solidify. Settle down.
Here goes!
Understand? Let me go like, yeah, this team, if you ask me, this is not a great team. You know why? Because Furina might be better, even Raiden might be better than Zhongli. He needs to be around 28 at least. Oh, I will tell. Bro, you can check if Zhongli and Kachina stack, like how much attack he goes up. It's not attack, it's like damage, but yes, it's stacking. Oh, can you check if Zhongli and Kachina stack? You know, like if you use Petra, yes, Petra's passive is stackable with Kachina. It's like overall you will get 75%. Yes, it's stackable. 75% elemental damage bonus. Oh, hi Ali, how are you doing? That would happen if first... About that, enjoy like better plunger, I mean like... Yes, maybe, but you know the problem with Diluc? If you don't have Constellation 6 Bennett, Diluc's plunge is kinda sucks. You know why? Because it's a little bit difficult to keep his infusion. He gets infusion, like let's say consistent infusion, like permanent infusion for like 10 seconds, something like that, when he uses his burst. That's it. His skill doesn't give him infusion at all, but Bennett super helpful for that. And I wouldn't suggest to like C6 your Bennett only because of that plunging. Even though multiplier is crazy, and yes, he deals ton of damage, especially if you add some other like, let's say, motion values or like affixes or like multipliers, etc. So yeah, in case of that, yeah, you will get like ton of damage. Is there enough for Raiden? I mean, Sino, why? Yes, it's like 20, like of course, like yes, it's like with 243 you can get 3 character. All right, let me continue with like this.
Bow your head.
Let her rip!
Oh my. That's the most annoying thing in Kachina. If you cannot like switch the character pretty quick, yeah, she rides it.
Silence.
Here goes!
Gather. The tides beckon. Settle down.
It's still not a great team if you ask me. Yeah. If you ask me, I would like, even if you change let me go another team. Even if you change like Zhongli with Petra, I wouldn't suggest to go like this team. This team is not so good. It's better to go like, even Raiden can do like, can be way more valuable. EM Raiden especially. You can go some like maybe like Dia. Dia is also pretty good. If you have Dia, you can go. Furina is the best one. I mean, instead of like, Furina is a great. But if you have Furina, if you don't have like, yeah, without Furina is mine was, but double attack piece. Oh, you mean that it's like, it's not vicious 243. I mean, alrighty, let me try this one. Why this one can be better? Because like you add additional electro charge.
Bow your head.
Japan!
Clouds high. The birds call.
There is no escape!
Let the mighty be humbled.
This is it. Damage is better.
Settle down.
Damage is way better with that one than with Jungle. This kid's not money.
Wind strider.
Let her rip!
Illusion shattered.
Yeah, damage is way better, even though it's not an optimal team.
There is no escape.
Bow your head.
Here goes!
The tides
I hate
beckon.
this one because like it's always, it's like, and I forgot to do like. Anyway, like this team is better than Zhongli, if you ask me.
Shine down.
Settle down.
Japan!
Wind strider.
Nice, a little bit.
Bow your head.
By the way, guys, today I defeated Booty Bar without Jin. Oh yeah, for real? I mean, it's possible. I mean, like, you mean like this one? Booty Bar is like this one? It's possible with Overload. I haven't tried it a couple times. You mean like this one, right? Let me check it. And congrats, yeah. Damn. Yes, with Jin, yes, you're right. You're higher, maybe. I think from recent experience, I think crit rate should be high. Raiden, Arlecchino, Shinchu, Yelan. What? Yeah, I used... Oh yeah, actually yes. Raiden, Arlecchino, Shinchu and Yelan. Exactly. I mean, yeah, like to beat that one, yeah, you need like Overload. And Arlecchino is a great one because she gets that infusion. That is crazy. And you can keep it. So yeah, but with Jin is like super easy. I mean, I tried it like today maybe. So yeah, I will do a video tomorrow. Yes, I'm a little bit late about that. I already like finished that. But with Jin, yes, it's pretty easy. I just like, you need to get used to it and that's it. You mean this one, right? If I'm not mistaken. By the way, you also can use, you know, like which characters can do that. Sucrose can do that, Kazuha can do that, even Shinchu can do that, but yeah, it's a little bit tricky. Like Overload is the best one, like second best one after Jin. So yeah, Jin is
Ready
like...
for anything.
Okay, I messed up already. Oh, that's okay, Sino. Without Jin, like, you still can do it with Overload. I mean, let me try the team you told me about, like Arlecchino, Raiden, Shinchu. Why not? I haven't tried it yet. Can I? Change. I mean, I tried Overload with Shanling, but it's like, it's not good idea actually, yeah. Shinchu, Yelan, Arlecchino. And Raiden, yeah, Raiden is great. Raiden
No
is
need to fret.
just insane.
I shall handle this.
There is no escape. Rain outlines your fate. Wait.
Laid bare.
Did I mess up already? Or can I run with... Just a second. Actually, yeah. You know, like, he hits 3 times. Oh, that's why you need that Yelan. Okay.
Transfixed.
Oh, I see. That's why you need that Yelan.
Things are about to get set.
Actually, it's easy. Actually, it's easy. It's not so difficult. Okay, I see now. That's it. That's cheating. You know, if you ask me. Yeah, you need to do like... Actually, I didn't expect that. I see now. Okay, I will cancel, but it's fun. Not gonna lie.
Laid bare. Wanted my full attention, did you? Witness my lies.
Rain cutter.
And it's super easy. Actually, you're right.
No, my sword.
Okay, I messed up a little bit, but it's so fun.
Take it easy.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, bro. He attacks like 3 times.
Illusion shattered.
Quietly now.
So yeah, I see. Actually, yeah, you're right. It's possible. With Jin is way better, but alright, that's fun. I didn't expect that. Not gonna lie. And by the way, you know, like xilonen can dodge this attack as well. So yeah, let me finish it. Bro, by the way, how did you get achievement in the video you uploaded today? Me? Achievement? Oh, about that. I mean that, like Fatu, like you need to kill him like 3 times and you get that achievement, if I'm not mistaken. Let me show you. Oh. Just a second. Oh, yeah. My bad. My bad. But that's fun actually. I didn't realize that you can use Yelan for that. So yeah, let me check it. Let me check achievement. It's like Natlan achievement. It's like from here, if I'm not mistaken. He called, yeah, this one. During the course of completing the single challenge, break. No, it's not this one. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, Balachko. During the course of completing a single challenge, defeat 3 copies of the... Oh yeah, you need to like defeat 3 copies. You know how? Maybe you killed him so fast because of that. You need to kill 3 copies of him. I mean, when you kill like the one of the copy, he disappears for like maybe for 15 seconds. You need to find them, then defeat 1 copy, then you just do damage, and so that's why how you can get that achievement. That's why I use that team. Like, you know, you can drowning him, but if you don't, you get achievement. That's what, for me, it's already like I did that 3 times. So yeah, drowning him is like easy, or you can do what? You can like kill him couple times and then drowning him on the last one. So yeah, you need to defeat 3 copies. But that's fun with Yelan. I didn't expect that actually, because I use Zhongli. You also can use Kazuha maybe, you know, to do some dodge, but it's not possible. It's like, it's a little bit tricky. Oh yeah, you can use Xianyun, by the way. Let me try Xianyun. Just like instead of like, because Xianyun is a healer, instead of Yelan, let me just... And you know like which team is going to be better? Let me go another team. Because Overload, you don't need Shinshu for that. You can do Electrocharge as well with like, let's go like this team and add maybe Nahida. What do you think, guys? To do additional damage. It's going to be more fun, I would say.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
For ages. Use Arlecchino charge attack. Oh yeah, actually yes, you know why? And you know why you need to use that Arlecchino charge attack? Because charge attack doesn't have ICD and she do reaction and do damage. So yeah, you're right. Okay, let me go like this.
There is no
I see everything. Sharing my knowledge.
I will mess up a little bit.
Transfixed. Game's up. Fun's over.
Oh my god.
Everlasting as the moon.
Oh, I have no stamina, but that's alright with Yelan. You know why? Yelan doesn't need have that stamina. That's so fun.
Overruled.
Everyone hold hands. Make yourselves at home.
Shine down.
Yeah, that's crazy actually. Okay. Yelan, it's your time. Yeah, it's not so difficult. If you don't mind, guys, let me just... Yeah.
Witness my rise.
I see everything.
Things are about to get dicey.
Oh, no damage. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's just. I see. But it's fun. Yeah, it's not so difficult. Instead of that, by the way, you know which character you can use? Let me check. A normal tweaking super bar being hardest enemy for Genshin. Actually, yes, and that's just no, only Kazuha. I will get Jin next year for free. Yes, so I know. You know why? I mean, like let's say Jin is like, yes, that fall damage is just like great part of it. Not gonna lie. Even though you know, like let's say you still can finish this one. Oh, by the way, let me check Yelan if you don't mind. Let me check if Yelan can dodge that attacks. If it's so, like, why not?
Take it easy.
I'm sorry, not Yelan, Xianyun. Yelan can, but Xianyun is like... Yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, that's actually a sign of which character you choose. Sign of not Kazuha, then I wish you get Jin. Yeah, Booty Bar is amazing. Bro. Actually, yes, you know, like Sino, why Tignar is not a bad choice if you ask me, and only because of this enemy going for Jin, it's not worth it. You know why? Because let's say yes, you can get achievement, but overall it's not. Tignar is way better, especially if you don't have Dendro character. Let me try this one. Let me try Xianyun.
One is fast on one's feet.
I mean, I need like maybe Hydro.
May knowledge go. Let me weave you a verse. Shine down. My turn.
Come on.
Transfixed.
Okay, let me try if Xianyun can do that, because Xianyun doesn't need.
Yeah, skyward.
I will
Scatter.
Doesn't count. It doesn't count. Yeah, Yelan is way better. Yeah. And that's fun actually to use Yelan. And yeah. Alright, let me do a couple more domains. I mean, maybe I can get something useful. And don't forget, by guys, if you're trying to get like xilonen, farm for her books. The only thing you will need, it's like a boss mat, overall boss mat. She needs a wanderer boss, by the way, to level up her talents. Yes, actually yes, he can hit that Xianyun. I tried Xianyun couple times, but yeah, he somehow, he even can catch Kazuha, by the way. Like when he is doing that, his skill, he can catch that Kazuha. That's impressive. This domain is... Let's go something different. Let's go Kachina. Alicino, Yelan, and Bennett.
Another chance to learn from you.
Can you explain the two modes of DS skill please. 2 mods. 2 mods. You mean like this one? Like skill? 2 mods of the skill. Yes, actually, of course. Just a second. It's super easy. It's super easy. Let me just let me go for like, and it's super useful, by the way. Let me show you. That thing does only one. Like it needs only for this. Let's go like this thing.
Time to get down to business.
Like why it's so useful, by the way. If you have couple waves, right? Let's say you put it right here, right? And enemies change their positions, right? You can replace them, and that's it. You see, it's so crazy. You just like kill one more time, and voila. It's only 2 times, but it's crazy, you know. It doesn't last for a long time. It's the same time duration, but it's crazy.
Overruled. Teamwork is true. Buckle up. Gotcha. Game's up. Fun is over.
So yeah, you just can replace that, and that's it. Change the place. It's super useful with Neuvillette. It's super useful when you have couple waves or maybe like a mobile enemies. It's crazy. Yes, exactly. I mean, yes, you just can change the like the place of that circle. Okay. Maybe in overworld is not so useful because like you know why? Duration is the same. I mean, it's that duration time. That duration time, I mean like field duration 12 seconds, it shares between 2 circles. It doesn't mean if you like replace it, it's again 12 seconds. No, it's not like that. Like the duration is continues to like going away. But you can replace it, which is useful because as soon as she does that one, let's say like let's go another team and I will show you why it can be useful. Like let me show you. When you use like by the way, that skill has no ICD if I'm not mistaken, so you can go like if you go the team like this, Dia, oh yeah, Neuvillette, Raiden and Nahida. Let me show you.
Perhaps we could take a walk.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, no, just like another thing. Why is this so good? Let me just. If you go like team like this,
illusion shattered.
Right? You mark them.
Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom.
Silence!
Let's get it on.
It's a 1 virgin. And the second one, and you get ton of damage by using it back to back, you know, like it's crazy. That's why I like Dia so much, because you can use this skill without ICD and you get double damage. You get 1, then you just like reposition it at the same place, kinda reposition, you know, like just let's say you use it second time, you just get 1, then you get another 1, and you get damage again from virgin, which is crazy. So yeah. That skill is so useful. Dia taking damage. Voice is the same as Furina. Oh yeah, actually it looks like the same, yeah. And she has that voice line when your mommy teach it, like, yeah, your mommy teaches that. That's pretty cool. Alright, let me continue with maybe... Oh yeah, about like new boss, by the way, guys. I haven't showed you one. Let me show you. I will do the video tomorrow, but I want to show you to do, like you can do it as well. It gives you some achievements and it's super easy to do. You can do that It's like I called them totem bosses, but it's not correct. But still, let me show you. I don't know if you already like fight that boss. Let me go my lucky team. So yeah,
An insurmountable.
that boss is right here. It's like I call the totem one, totem boss. The second one, it's a dodge, totem dodge. So yeah, you need to go right here. Just a second.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Before opening, like open the bottom, I mean open his place, you need to do some puzzle. I will like do the video tomorrow. So yeah, as soon as you did that, you will open like
Yeah! Skyward!
this place,
Scatter!
and you see like another one. So yeah, you touch it. Action, okay.
Laid bare!
And you know guys, yes, I mean I don't know why, but they somehow nerfed enemies in Natlan. I mean I noticed that. By the way, don't kill this dude, you need them. I will show you on the video. So yeah, I would send sweets to you. Oh, bye bye Ali, bye bye. By the way, what happened to you? Raiden weapon if my luck doesn't work on Kazuha. Actually, Sino, if you ask me about the weapon, I wouldn't suggest you to get that weapon. Because, you know why? Because catch is a better. So yeah, guys, about this totem, you just like touch it. And you get another enemy. And you know, like you can, like, if you, like, trial of mobility. Dodging your force, like, here, will greatly increase the damage dealt by all your party members. So it's the same thing as Wuthering Waves, by the way. Let me go Kazuha. I died couple times, but still, it's the same thing.
Stay sharp or you'll get hit.
You need to use that flash attacks. I mean, he's, you know.
Strike light stone.
Actually, so yeah. You see, you just need to dodge, and that's it. It's super easy. You can finish it with level 1 characters. And if you notice, you see that like that kind of like line when he tried to do some damage. Notice that you need to do dodge on exact time. You see, just let me show you. You can do it, by the way, with the low level characters as well. Just keep that in mind. It's super easy, but if yeah, he hits like a track. So yeah, just keep that in mind.
Overruled!
Oh, actually you can use that. Can you? So yeah, he hits like a track anyway. Just keep that in mind. But it's like it's also pretty fun. I will do the video how to unlock it, how to open it, and it's way more easy than previous one. I need to doing all ritual and killing my Raiden for. Oh, okay, I see. Lower accurate Traveler I will use. Yes, actually, yes, Traveler is great. I mean, yeah, but it's, let's say, I use the same my lucky team, let's say. So yeah, it's like, you don't need any shield. He still like pretty powerful. I mean, like this one also. And we have 3 of them, by the way. It's like first one, second one, and if I'm not mistaken, we got the same like in this area, but I forgot. case. I will check it anyway. Oh yeah, elixir. Like one of the elixirs is right here. All right, let me go with like Spile Abyss. Lore accurate, yes, right. Actually, yeah. About the Mavuika's kit, by the way, guys. If you ask me, I heard that Constellation 6 will give some buff like to like all team, which is crazy. We still don't know which buff. Will it go like attack or maybe HP? Most likely it's going to be attack buff, not HP. And or maybe like something different. And by the way, if you remember, we talk about like Xilonens can be like add kinda virtual natlan character to your party. It's not Xilonen's kit, it's Mavuika's kit, by the way. So yeah, let's say she like when she's in your party, she applies additional natlan characters, a character only one as a like additional one. Let's say if you have Kachina, Mavuika, Neuvillette and Furina team, right? Since Mavuika is she doesn't belong to any of the tribes, I think it's like that, but we'll see. I mean, anyway, if it does, then she will count natlan characters like 3 in your team, like Kachina, Mavuika, and that passive, that skill or passive. And it means Night Soul Blessing mechanic will has only 9 seconds cooldown, which is crazy. Also, it increases your damage. So yeah, and also only for natlan characters, unfortunately, but still it's super useful. All right, let me just. Oh yeah, it was like the team with Neuvillette. Let me continue and do some test again. Because you know why? Like this team is better than going with Zhongli.
Settle down.
Let her rip!
Wind strike!
There is no escape!
As one with wind and cloud!
Let the mighty be humbled. Silence!
Illusion shattered! Shine down!
Justice is blindsided.
Fallen leaves, adorn!
Be sanctified.
So that's why you need some energy for Kachina. It's super useful. All right. Vortex, read my chat. Did I miss something? Yoni, I haven't missed your chat. The last one was... Oh, okay. I mean, like, the last one was okay, thanks a lot, that's it. It was about, like, it was about that double skill. DS double skill. Oh, that's alright, that's okay, no problem, Yone, that's okay. But, you know, guys, if I can miss some chats, you know why? Because I switching between, windows, like game and YouTube window, unfortunately. Not so much place on my table for second monitor, even if I have, I have it. I will just like, yeah, I need to put this one. But still, anyway, if I miss something, like, would be nice if you add that, like add sign with a game vortex, and it's like in a red for me. Alright. Let me continue with Pyro Base. I don't know, like, you know, like, guys, this Kachina stuff, I mean, this set stuff, it's so easy to use, so you literally cannot explain it more. Like, it's like, let's say, it's self-explanatory, like, it's like so easy to use and straightforward, so it's not like Kazuha or any other reactions we have. Like, it's not even like Emily. Like, even Emily was a bit complicated, I would say, because Emily needs something to apply pyro, etc, you know, like, but this Kachina stuff, I mean, this new set, supportive set stuff, it's like so easy to use. Yeah. Do you guys need see my long chat? Unit, just write it, no problem. Why not? Still not. Rohit is joking, maybe. Alright, let me do some spoiler this. Unfortunately, yes. The problem is we don't have any character who can like use that set for Dendro. Would be nice, you know why? Just imagine, I want to try that set for my Alhaitham, I mean like some supportive character to increase my Alhaitham damage, because I think he's going to be just insane. Just imagine 40% elemental damage bonus, which is crazy. And I would say it would be nice to get some Hydro character, not Electro. I don't think Yansan will be so good, like, as she is going to be not so good as a Cookie at the moment. Cookie Shinobu is just crazy. Okay, what there's a channel on YouTube, free to play Zone X2. He has access to Kinich early. You can take a look at his damage and mechanics. It's pretty. Yes, I saw that. I mean, like, I don't know, it's like a free to play Zone X2. It's most likely that just created, but I saw the gameplay of Kinich, and you know, like what? He has some AoE. But what's the problem with Kinich? Kinich hook on the enemy. And let's say if you fight, you know, like some of the... Let me show you. Just like, yes, of course, it's only like... You know, like floor 9 has pretty annoying enemies. Yeah, like this one. Let me just show you what's the problem with Kinich. Yes, floor 9 is not going to be a problem for him. But if you will get something in... like on floor 12, it's going to be a big problem. That's why, by the way, Mualani is not so good with some specific enemies. Yes, she deals a lot of damage, not gonna lie, but against specific enemies, she is trash as hell. She is difficult to use. You need to catch that it's puffets, you know, like to get like 20 Night Soul points to deal more damage. To like Sharky bites again. So yeah, sometimes if you miss that, you miss the damage and you are on cooldown, which is bad. Let me just show you. Yeah. It's like Pyro and Hydro, right? Yes. And maybe, oh yeah, maybe better to go like Hyper Blooming. No, with Emily. Let's go Emily. YouTube sometimes does that. It's like, we need Anthony, for real? Here it comes. Rohit, I don't know, I sent a couple of times, I didn't see. That's alright, Yoni. I mean, that's okay. I mean, you mean that message? That's alright. Yes, YouTube sometimes. Yes, sometimes maybe I miss some, like, but I haven't noticed, like, you sent something. Alright, about this, by the way, Yoni, just check this one. I mean, he is bad, he is good when enemies are not so mobile, swift, and like they are stay on the same place. Yes, in this case, Kinich is going to be pretty great. And damage, by the way, with that, like, big, let's say big hit attack, it's about like 100k Dendro, which is crazy, actually, not gonna lie. But you need that burning on field. to get Night Soul points and to get more the hits. But when you fight against something like this,
Another test.
you see like couple of them are here, another one like right there. It's difficult to play against it.
Time to go.
Yes, you can. You still can use like
Rain
some crowd
outlines your
controlling.
fate. No, my
But
sword.
that crowd controlling, you see, like this one, it's going to be a waste. You see, another one is range. That one is range. This one is, their one is middle. So you need to close to this one.
Rain cutter.
Light blade. Clouds high. The birds call into the wind.
You know, and they're pretty slow.
Transfixed.
So yeah,
Everlasting
like
as the
Kinich is
moon.
going to be not a bad character, but he has some disadvantage. He has some I don't want to say it's a problem. It's like his kid and how he needs to be played. But yes, it's like that. It will be a little bit difficult. I mean, especially on a floor 12, even though the damage, yes, against single target, he is going to be crazy. Yes, you need Burning or Burgeon, and yes, he is crazy. By the way, mualani as well. Mualani, when there's like enemies spread out on the field, she's not so good. Neuvillette in this case, way more better, way more comfortable. But it's my thoughts. Yes, Cannon does a lot of danger damage, but I saw 50% of the rotation damage is Emily. Actually, yes, you're right. You're completely right, because without that Emily, you cannot deal so much damage. You're right. It's not 50%. It's a little bit less. It's about like 25-30%. Just keep that in mind. It's not 50, but it's a pretty big portion of damage. Yes, you're right. And you know why? Because you place a lamp, Burning is on field, and you do like Emily does pretty good damage here. I will decide to pull mualani or kinich after Pyro Archon release. Oh, actually, Rohit, if you ask me, that's a good idea, and most likely I will say you in advance, you will skip both of them. As soon as we get I definitely know you will skip both of them. You will skip mualani, you will skip kinich, and I will explain you why. Because we will get Neuvillette rerun, like in a 5.2 or 3, something like that. Neuvillette in this case way more comfortable to play. And with xilonen, like xilonen, Furina, Neuvillette and Kazuha, this team is going to be a best team in this game. This team will get more DPS than mualani's team, any of mualani's team, you know. Even if, of course, it depends on the xilonen, because at the moment she can be hurt, like that elemental bonus damage can be stackable with animal, with swirling. If they somehow cancel that, then yes, Neuvillette's damage will be decreased. But still, that team is going to be pretty good with Neuvillette. And Neuvillette is so easy to use, you know, like you can use it like in any situation, because like he can do hyper blooming pretty easy. Mualani, or like on the other side, she's not so good in hyper blooming, unfortunately. Yes, she can do electrocharge, she can do vaping, forward vaping, but she's not like Neuvillette anyway. Neuvillette is way more flexible. Do you watch anime? No, it's not. Oh, Vortex. You alright? Mualani has some problems, and Neuvillette is just so. Yeah, the canon. Ah, okay. I didn't. I mean, you know why? I tested her a couple times. Maybe that's why, Yoni, they give her so much DPS. You know why? Because you will miss some DPS anyway, and because of that, she deals a lot of DPS. You know, like, let's say if you want to do like a perfect run, you need to do a couple times. I mean, like you need to try again and again. And that's why, if you know, like if you remember when some players, YouTubers did some like showcasing, you know, like I'm pretty sure that they like spent pretty much time to get that perfect runs, you know. It's impossible to get like immediately. Until it's like kinda, even with Neuvillette also has a problem, and you know which problem? When you use his skill and you just catch this hydro drops, if you do that pretty fast, you can miss the attack. I mean, you can miss the charge attack. It happens for me especially a lot, but I would say it's okay. I mean, it's like, it is what it is, what you can do with that. But if you compare with mualani, yes, mualani just like those puppets, by the way, when you get them when you do some like that shark attack, sharky bites attack, yeah, they're pretty annoying, especially when you need to mark enemies again. But anyway, it's like my thoughts, and I think like she's still pretty good. And if you say that which character I should go, Neuvillette and or mualani, if my account is new, I would say if you don't have Neuvillette, go for mualani. If you don't like mualani so much, then wait for Neuvillette. It's like that. I mean, both of them, mualani and Neuvillette, DPS, on-field DPS character, and they are pretty equal. I mean, you still can use both of them. So it's only a matter of preference. Shout, yes, shout, yes, I watch animes, but not so much. I mean, what? Come on, Joel, come on. You can do it as well, I'm pretty sure. Not so much shout, you know why? Because like the lack of time. I mean, I don't have enough time. By the way, the last movie I watched, that was a movie. That was a Borderlands. You know, like I like that game a lot. Maybe it's like maybe one of the best game, which like for me at least, which is offline. You know, like that game doesn't need any internet connection. I mean, and I like Borderlands second part. I haven't played third and etc. because second one is just like it's a gold. Even though drop rate, you know, like it has drop rate as well. It's super low, but you can cheat a little bit to get like increase that drop rate and get some more golds. I did that back then. So yeah, like game is just insane. And I think, you know why? You know what? I think Mihoyo back then was inspired by Borderlands because Borderlands and Genshin Impact has so many things in common. I mean, 4 characters, different elements. Like in Borderlands you have corrosion. In Borderlands you also have hydro, electro, but it calls a little bit differently because like in this game it's dendro. In Borderlands green calls, I forgot about that to be honest. But still, it's crazy. It also have pyro, fire. So yeah, if you play that game, I mean Borderlands, and by the way, they, if I'm not mistaken, they've stolen one music from let me show you which one. They stole one music from the Borderlands. Let me show you, if I'm not mistaken. Just a second. If you are not boring, like with that, let me just show you. It's when you in this place, right? Right here, yeah. You hear that music. Just a second. You need to go right here.
Yeah. Got him.
If I'm not mistaken. No, it's not it. Just a second. This is not this one. I forgot the place. I am not mistaken, it's around here. It's in the Mondstadt, definitely. But I forgot the place, unfortunately. But that music, it's so like, it's so familiar. Anyway, I mean, like, I will find it. I will find the name of the music. By the way, I I know the name. So yeah, unlike these two games, like have so much in common. I don't know why they did that, but because like, you know why? Borderlands, especially second one, I don't like first one. First one is super old, but it's still playable and many of guys like still play that game, but second one is just crazy. I'm skipping Kazuha because yes, that actually happens to me a lot, where enemies run away right when I come back. And by the way, you know, like, so it's easy to get good numbers. So yeah, damage is like so, yes, damage is so crazy with mualani. That's why if you if you even miss something, you're okay, because damage is just crazy. But yes, you miss a lot. By the way, her skill and burst has, like, both of attack has animation, which is sometimes annoying. And by the way, you know, like, you can miss burst as well, in Spiral Abyss especially. So yeah. But anyway, like, it's not about the character. The character is good. Like, it's playable. Let's say if you compare with other characters we have, mualani is playable anyway. You already have so many wishes. Crazy, bro. What's... When I got her 2 days ago, she is not even built and already... Oh, that's crazy actually. I can't believe what will happen when mualani team completes. You know, like, what? The best team for mualani is going to be like... if like Kazuha... you mean, like, yeah, it's Kazuha. It's mualani. It's going to be Mavuika and xilonen, like that. So yeah, maybe you can skip and go for, I don't know if Kachina's... I still, because we don't have 2 characters to check that. Most likely not, but if that damage can be stacked, I mean, like, that set damage, if I'm not mistaken, it's not stackable, but you still can use Kachina. You know why? No, it's useless. I mean, better to use Kazuha or Sucrose. Yeah, better to use Sucrose, because Sucrose gives you some... You know why Sucrose is better? Maybe because, like, Kazuha's burst, you can still use it and get additional 40% elemental damage bonus, but it will last for like 6 seconds, not so much. But Sucrose can give you elemental mastery, which is good for vaping. So yeah, that's why this team, I mean, like, it's let's consider it's like Mavuika, right? And Mavuika is going to be pretty good with that burst. That burst, according to the leaks, lasts for 22 or 23 seconds, something like that. Let's say 25 seconds. Cooldown is 12. About energy, by the way, I think it's going to be around 60 or 70. And she will get about like 3 to 4 particles, maybe per like 5 seconds, something like that. It's, you know why? It's going to be the same like Xianyun. Xianyun has the same like particle generation. So yeah, I mean, you still maybe will need some like Favonius or not. We need some testing about that. And yes, she is going to be released in a 5.3. So yeah, long time. We need to wait a little bit. Yes, when mualani will get xilonen and Mavuika, it will be insane. Then I need to get wishes for xilonen. How will I do that? Bro, you will get 5 wishes tomorrow. Oh yeah, exactly, by the way, right, you're right. 5 wishes tomorrow. And about that, like, you know, like, Yoni, you can still use Kachina and check that damage. I mean, this team is still valuable. It's, let me check it. Why not? By the way, great team. Oh, like, let's say what you can do with mualani, you can do the same thing with Neuvillette.
Bow your head.
Run a ramp! Absorption test. Nice and spicy. You're toast!
Let the mighty be humbled. Silence!
Here goes! Stand clear.
And why Kachina is also good? She creates that elemental shield, you know, and that shield is super useful with Neuvillette. If you notice, I got couple like hits, but like I still like I haven't interrupted. Yes, like unfortunately, Xianling is not so like Xianling. Yes, Xianling I don't like. Like, let's say with Neuvillette, I would say Dia is better, especially Dia Constellation 2. Because you don't need to be so close to an enemy. She can replace, like change the place of her skill, which is super useful. By the way, Unique, Constellation 0 Xilonen, Mavuika cannot buff your character. She can only apply Pyro. And this says that you get infusion. Like, I don't know what, I don't believe in that. I mean, it's like it's leaks and like it's just rumor and it's not true. I mean, like when you get when she uses, like Mavuika uses her skill, her burst, I'm sorry, you get some infusion. And if so, maybe some of the characters will be just unplayable with her, you know, which is a problem. We'll see. I don't think Neuvillette will be in that list. You know why? Because Neuvillette does charge attack. And I don't think Mualani is going to be in that list as well, because Mualani, even though Mualani does a normal attack, it's considered to be a skill damage. Maybe not, but we'll see.
The tides beckon. Settle down.
Japan! Animal test 6301. Look alive!
Yeah, that shield is pretty. It's so useful. Anyway, Furina is great for him. I mean, yes, unfortunately, with Furina, he does just insanely great. Because, like, vaping is vaping, but Furina give you, like, pure damage, you know? Just let me go with Furina. That's why Furina is so good for him. I currently use Mualani, Emily, Dia, Kazuha. Mualani, Emily, Dia, Kazuha. Actually, it's not a bad team. It gives me more DPS than Xianyun and Furina. I know. Yes, it's true, because, like, you know why? Because Furina, without Xilonen, Furina is kinda not so useful. And you know why? Because you need a healer. Without the healing, Furina's buff is trash as hell. That's a problem. That's why Neuvillette Furina is so great. So yeah, that's why this team, let's say Sukrosov or Kazuha, like this one, it's so good. Because Neuvillette can, like, he's self-healing, and he can get 300 farm-5 stack, you know? And he can get that damage, and that damage is insane. You know, like, let's say you get 40% elemental damage bonus from Kachina, right? From that set. You get, let's say, not 75, but 50. It's already crazy. Neuvillette's own damage, and you get Sucrose Swirling. It's just insane team. So yeah.
Silence!
Shower me with praise! Time to shine! Absorption test!
Be sanctified. Bow your head.
You see the damage difference? It's like pretty big difference. Yes, of course, it's like Furina's damage as well.
Strike a pose! Stand clear!
And since she gives me some shield,
There's a tear in my robe. The tides beckon. Settle down.
so yeah, this team is way better than like using like with Xianyun or etc. So yeah, but and yes, you're right. I mean, Mualani. By the way, you can use Xianyun, and I would say Xianyun is better than Dia. But if you're comfortable with Dia, actually with Dia is way more comfortable. And you know why? Dia gives you resistance to interruption, which is crazy. And Mualani needs that, because even though Mualani gets some resistance to interruption, if you know Mualani's resistance to interruption is stackable. Oh, no, it's not stackable, I'm sorry. It's not stackable. It's like Xilonen's resistant to interruption is stackable. But still, she gets, and also on top of that you can get Dia's resistant to interruption, which is super useful. I think next Spoil Abyss will be easy too because kinich banner releases. Oh, no, like, no, I saw like next Spoil Abyss enemies, and I would say they are pretty hard. That Spoil Abyss is already like a little bit harder than this one. Like, so yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't know about the buffs, because let's check it. Let's just check it. So yeah, we will get new Spoil Abyss in 11 days, right? And banner lasts for 12 days. Oh yeah, maybe they will do something for kinich. Maybe, why not? We'll see. I mean, yeah. You don't need to level up normal attacks, right? But yes, actually, yeah, you're right. I mean, no need to level up normal attacks. Even though she does normal attack, I mean mualani, that normal attack considered to be elemental skill. Yeah, exactly, like chlorine. It's like, yeah, it's like chlorine, like... Oh, bye-bye, Yoni, bye-bye. Alright. Okay, let me do one more, maybe. Oh yeah, I still have a lot. I need, yeah, I can do like 3 runs, something like that. If you want me, guys, to check some Spoil Abyss team, you know, like, unfortunately, I mentioned it a lot of times, but yeah, even though natlan it's so great, the mechanics they create in natlan, it's so easy to use, and like it doesn't need so much like explanation, you know, it just works, that's it. Yes, you just need to farm more artifacts and you need to get more characters, that's it. Because, you know, like Night Soul mechanic somehow limiting you. At the moment we have only 2 characters, it's mualani and Kichina. Like in second phase we will get another one, kinich. And we'll see about 4-star, by the way. If Kukishinobu is going to be released, maybe I will do maybe at least 1 multi, something like that. But I don't want to get that kinich, to be honest. Because I don't want to say it's useless, but he's not so... Yes, maybe he's going to be fun in exploration, but I already have like Xianyun. Xianyun is just great, actually. She helped me so much in this exploration, I mean in Natlan. She's just a gold if you compare, because she doesn't need like by the way, maybe, just maybe, I will go for her first constellation. Her first constellation gives you a second charge, like that skills charge, and she can jump like 2 times in a row. I mean, so yeah, it's super useful. So yeah, and that's a skill. It doesn't rely on night soul points, you don't need to get anything, it just works. So yeah, it's super easy and super useful. Alright, let me go this team. I heard rumors that Skirk will be in a 4.1, story is true, will be in a maybe 5.1. Oh yeah, maybe. I mean like Skirk, yeah. Maybe in a 5.1. You know, like she appeared because of like Furina, you know, most likely not. You know why? Because I would say maybe when we will get Furina's rerun. Maybe yes, but not in a 5.1. You know why? Because like, let's say that Skirk is like, if I'm not mistaken, she like somehow has connection with that primordial, something like that, with Fontaine, and because of that, maybe on Furina's rerun, most likely. Because let's say 5.0, 5.1, 5.2 maybe, and 3, it's all about Archon Quest, I mean Pyro Archon Quest. So yeah, I don't think we will get like something else. Maybe in the future, maybe like in future patches.
The secrets of the mechanical arts are too profound to convey in a few simple words. Oh, but why must the listener grow weary whenever I begin to divulge them?
Blade bed, fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Neutralize! This will brighten up the place!
Oh, come on. Do you think Capitano will be in boss fight? You mean like in a 5.1 or in a 5? Yes, maybe. But you know, like if you ask me, right, I don't believe that Capitano will be playable in like in Natlan. You know why? Because he's the first. We should get Columbina. We should get Dattore. Dattore is the second one, if I'm not mistaken. And after that, only after that, we will get Capitano. Most likely, we will get Dattore and Capitano in 6.0, like X, like in Snezhnaya. But still, it's a little bit questionable. You know why? We don't have so many Fatui Harbingers to get. Like, and yes, it's like giving us 2 Fatui Harbingers in one major releases. It's a little bit waste by Hoyo. And they want to earn a lot of money. They usually like try to avoid doing that, you know. But still, why not? But like second one is Dattore. If you know, like first one is Capitano. But why Capitano is like we see Capitano so much in this one and in Archon Quest? Because they are somehow related. I mean, Capitano needs to steal that Gnosis from Pyro Archon. I don't think he can do that. You know why? Because most likely, I don't know, I just like, let's say, it's my personal thoughts. I think in the end, Mavuika will give that Gnosis to Traveler, and that's how he can get that Pyro version of him, you know? We'll see though, I mean, like, it's still questionable, because like, if Capitano will be able to steal that Gnosis, I mean, Pyro, by the way, is the last one. Snezhnaya already possess all of the Gnosises. I mean, Electro one, Dendro one, etc., like all of them. She needs only Pyro one. And as you know, like, Mavuika is a human. She is not like, kinda like, she's a human, ordinary human, but with that power. So yeah, most likely she is not even Archon. You know why? Because if you like already like did that quest, I mean Archon quest, in one of the scenes she said that like we call Mavuika Pyro Archon only because she won that tournament a lot, only because of that. So it means she is not a Pyro Archon at all, and it doesn't like she like possesses that Gnosis. It doesn't mean she's a Pyro Archon, you know, like. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's my personal opinion, it's like my personal thoughts, but we'll see. Would be nice, of course, to get Capitano, but I don't think it will happen. Still better defense and more. What? Or something like that. Still better. Oh, bit better than defenses or more. Actually, yes. I mean, that you mean that those artifacts I got. You know, let's say yes. You know, I don't know. Like, let me show you something. Sajefar. I mean, like back then I farmed this artifact. By the way, this one, emblem one, I have a lot of at level 20. Maybe most of them. I have a ton of them. You see, like all of them level 20. Just crazy amount of them. You see, like it's like, and the problem is, let's say 90% of this artifacts is like they are trash as hell. Let me show you. This one, it's okay but HP. This one, it's okay but HP. This one is not bad. I'm not gonna lie. This one, it's okay, right? But defense. Just and I have ton of that. Yes, I keep them. This one is defense. Okay, nice. This one, You know, like, why not elemental mastery? This one is good, not gonna lie, but I got this one like maybe 5 months ago, something like that. So yeah, this one, it's also not bad. Okay, again defense, Chinchu, all right. This one HP. So yeah, I have ton of this, you know, like when you get like something, you know, like with good. Another one, but I keep that. This one is good actually, with energy recharge and pretty high crit damage. So yeah, I have to. I still don't have. I only have one attack, which is like this one. That's it. Attack sense, and I farmed this domain just like crazy back then. So yeah, the point is, what I want to say, that farming artifact in this game is nightmare. But whatever it takes, I still will not suggest you to use this trash tool, because it's, oh, I got one for real. Oh, I didn't remember that. Oh, okay, I already have one. Maybe I, oh my, anyway, I didn't know that. So yeah, you know why? Because I know that I have these pieces like these ones. So yeah, to create like, yeah, oh, they the color depends on the tribe. Okay, so yeah,
Would you mind coming with me?
I already have like couple artifacts. I don't want to say they're trash, they're pretty good. I mean, from Obsidian Codex. Unfortunately, I don't have like I have this one, I have this one, and this one. Unfortunately, I don't have DPS character, and I
Copy of today's newspaper.
I don't think I will go for kinich. So yeah, this set, by the way, I mean Obsidian Codex at the moment can use like all of them, Kachina as well. If your Kachina is like if she has like high constellation level, you can use Kachina as a DPS character, by the way, and she is not bad because as soon as she deals that chrysalis reaction, let's say you will use her with the Bennett, she gets additional elemental damage bonus for 40%. It's crazy. Yeah, Natlan never had Pyro Archon. All the Pyro Archons were human. Oh, actually, I didn't know that. No, I don't think I will do that, Jeffrey. You know why? Because like you need 3 level 20, by the way, and something like that. But I don't think it's worth it. You know what? I don't feel that artifacts transmuter. It's bad thing. It give you like the problem is with that transmuter. By the way, you know, like just a second. If you use that transmuter, you can still get the artifact with the 3 stats. You know that? I mean, let's say I want to create one plume, right? I just like, let's say, let me choose something. Let's say I want to obsidian. No, I don't want. Yes, I don't have obsidian codex. It's HP. I will go for, let's say, crit rate. Let's tweak a little bit, like, yeah, right? If I press this button, I still can get only one, let's say, generated like stat. Not 2 of them, only one of them, which is a problem, you know. So that's why it's like trash. Yes, you can get some energy recharge attack or maybe HP or defense, something like that. But, you know, and the price, I mean, plume, flower and plume cost 1, sands cost 2, which is okay. But that goblet is 4, it's just crazy. Yes, you can get them and collect, by the way. They will not disappear if I'm not mistaken, but still it's pretty costly, pretty like expensive. At level 20, every artifact. Actually, Rohit, you're right. That's why I keep them, by the way. You know why? Because you never know when you can use one or the other one. So yeah, that's why I keep them. Let me go this team, guys, if you don't mind. I want to go like Al-Haytham team. By the way, this team is like, it's crazy, especially with, I want to try with Emil. Now, Emily is not good for him. Let's go Nahida. Other than that, it's alright. Nah, bro, I can use it for my Ito. Actually, you know, like, I don't want to say you need to avoid that tool. No, you don't need to. Like, if you need some artifacts, use it, like, definitely, because, like, you know, like it's nightmare to farm artifacts, especially when your account is pretty new. That tool is crazy. But creating goblet, I think it's a waste, because 4 sanctifying elixirs, that's crazy. So yeah, creating plume and like a plume and flower, it might be not a bad idea. Circlet also costs you like 3 sanctifying elixir. So yeah, I would say that creating, and if I'm not mistaken, you can create only 1, but maybe not. So you, by the way, yes, you can create only 1, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, let's say if you create plume, that's it. That's it for this version. You cannot create another one. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, they limited this as well. That's a problem also. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty greedy gadget, if you ask me.
Hey! Sharing my knowledge!
Rain outlines your fate. Witness, I'll settle this. Stand with me. Body and
I see everything!
dissipate.
Here you are.
Unfortunately, and you see the damage. Why Alhaitham is so great. Alhaitham is just insane.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom!
Let me weave you a verse. Our bond is strong.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's like Alhaitham is just crazy. He's so great character, such a great character. By the way, before Alekino, Alhaitham, let's say, was like one of the best DPS in this game. Like, he's still pretty good. He's still on the level, on Arlecchino's level. Oh, hi Tom, how are you doing? Hey, what did you already say the news about? No, like I already like discussed that, but it's not a big problem. You can ask any question you have, and let me say what I know at the moment. At the moment, we have news about her skill, about her burst, about duration, something, and maybe that's it. About our conquest. So yeah, about her skill. According to some leaks and info, she will create some bike and ride it, you know, and deals kinda AoE damage by touching an enemies, something like that. It looks like a goal, like if you know the game Wuthering Waves and there's a Ghost Rider, you know, like that boss, you need to fight to get some mats. It's going to be the same, kinda like that. So yeah, it might be true. You know why? Because we already have as a character like mualani, who can like ride shark, and also we will get xilonen with that skiing on that rollers. You know, like it's so yeah. Because of that, yes, maybe we will get something special for that Mavuika. Who knows? Her burst, by the way, it's going to be like close like Shenling's burst. Like with that, like the burst which can apply Pyro. Also, like they said that like maybe it's going to be give you some infusion. I don't believe in that, if you ask me. So yeah, like let's say alongside applying Pyro, you can also you will get infusion. I think it's not true, because yeah, it will be ruin some of your I don't know, some of your damage, some of your like character skill, you know. It's a trash if she's going to give you some like infusion. Also, she will get that, you know, like if you remember, like back then we discussed about like xilonen will count one of the natlan character as 2, and it's not for xilonen. That kid will belong to Mavuika, which is crazy actually. So yeah, overall she's going to be crazy, not a bad character and must pull, if you ask me. At Constellation 0, she is going to be kinda like DPS support, sub DPS and support character. Because like her skill can deal some damage, and also cooldowns and duration, by the way, also will be pretty good. Like all Archons at the moment, like cooldowns, it's lower than duration. So you can use all of the skills and bursts of cooldown immediately, like no need to wait. Like Furina, 30 seconds duration, 20 seconds cooldown. Like Raiden, 25 seconds and 10. Like Nahida. So yeah, most likely Mavuika will get something like that. And her burst duration will last for 22 or 23 seconds, let's say 25. So yeah, energy cost, we don't know, but I think it's going to be like 70 to 60, not because yes, it's like only Raiden has a lot, if I'm not mistaken. And other than that, yeah. So it's like that. It's not so much news, but let's say she looks pretty promising with that, like Ghost Rider, like bike rider, motorcycle. We'll see. Oh yeah, if you know that motorbike monsters, then yeah, I mean like maybe she's going to look something like that, but looks like yes, and it can be pretty useful in exploration as well. All right, let me try. Alhaitham is great. Let me try. Oh yeah, by the way, this team is also pretty good. Like Kachina, Arlecchino, and why it's good. Kachina gives you some resistance to interruption, and because of that, you can completely skip Shinchu. So yeah, no need to go for Shinchu because that shield, crystallized shield, gives you some resistance. I mean, some shield. It will be great ride bike around Teyvat, Honkai, Star Rail 5. Yes, actually I agree with you. Something new, you know, why not? Yeah man, they should have added main stat changer. Oh, actually, right, if you are like if you have like great artifacts to change, like it's impossible. It's impossible because no, they will not do that. It's not because Hoyoverse want us to struggle. It's bad for a game, and you know why? Because let me say it like when you play this game for a long time, like it's like if the game design not so good, at least sooner or later you like can or must get some dupe. Yeah, dupe. I mean like the artifact with the same stats, with the same main stat. You know, like even though I have a lot of artifacts leveled up, I don't have any the same. And that's great for a game. Yes, it's a little bit struggle for every player, but it is what it is. I mean, like, just imagine all of the characters, all of the players will get the same artifacts. The same thing is in Bleach Brave Souls, you know, like the game I play. That game doesn't have that, like, crazy, greedy gacha on leveling up artifacts. Like, it's like, let's say, it's only the same max stats and that's it, and all of the players has the same artifacts, which is limiting the gameplay a lot. In this case, you know, like you can do some changes. Let's say if you need more energy recharge, you just get artifacts, the same artifact with a more energy recharge. Yes, you decrease your damage, but maybe your team DPS is increased because of pretty good rotation. So yeah, that's why this game is so unique, and I like it. Let's say yes, it's not good when you get the artifacts like crit rate, crit damage, attack, and energy recharge, and all of the upgrades went to energy recharge. It's that feeling. It sucks, I know, but you know they're useful anyway. Bro, suggest me some Dendro characters. Nahida is carrying me now. Oh, I didn't like suggest you some Dendro character. Is Dendro Traveler is good.
Why don't we take a look at my
Dendro
collection
Traveler is
together?
good.
If something catches
Yao
your
Yao
eye,
is good.
feel free to take it.
I mean, I mostly use. Let me show you. I mostly use Yao Yao, and like let's say, you know why? Like yes, I use Emily as well, but Emily is a 5-star. I would say Oh yeah, let me go like from character archive. Just a second. So about the characters, I mean Kirara, if you have Kirara, Kirara is not bad. But if you have Xiao, I would suggest like level up Xiao instead of Kirara. Because healing in this game is way more valuable than shielding. Even though Kirara is good, Xiao is way better. And by the way, Xiao can do damage. Just keep that in mind, she is crazy. And it's because like that Dendro stuff, let me show you, just a second. Like, let me just do like this, boss. So yeah. Ilmo, I use Furina for everything and just use support as Shanlik. I mean, you can do that, but it's mostly depends on your adventure rank, you know, like when you like on a highest adventure rank and wall level 9, it's going to be a little bit easy, by not so easy by the way. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult because you need some different teams. So yeah, let me show you my Xiao. Like yes, I will use Nahida anyway, but let me show Xiao why I like Xiao so much. I showed this team, but so yeah, it's Furina and Nahida.
What is the situation? Illusion shattered! Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid?
You don't need to use that burst, but
Is it my turn now? With these rising flames!
you just check the damage. You see the damage? That damage is just crazy.
With the fall of darkness,
Don't be scared.
destruction shall rise. Shine down!
I see
Have a
everything.
taste of purgatory.
Don't get it, you away.
Look at you. Trapped like a bunch of helpless animals.
So you see the
My
damage?
turn now.
Damage is crazy.
Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
Come on, just die already. That damage is crazy, by the way. So yeah, and this boss is not so easy. You know that. So yeah, let me do something like that. Like that.
Illusion shattered!
Temple of Wisdom.
Has been seared away.
This way, Trina.
My blade is all that remains.
Hey, go away. Hey, shower me with...
Suntown is only the beginning.
Gotta keep going.
That's it. I mean, like, that Xiao is just insane. Building her is super easy, not so difficult. I can show you my build. I mean, like, yeah. And you can build her differently with elemental mastery, with HP, with like, yeah. I mean, it's way better than Kirara. Way, way better. So if you have her, you don't need any constellation, by the way. Bro, so just... Yeah, about main stat changer. Yeah, for real. I mean, yes, of course. It's like why she's so good. Like most of the damage comes from Hyperbloom, and of course, like Raiden's skill and Furina's skill, it's like make a great it's a great place like of that damage, makes portion of that damage. But Xiao applies that Dendro so good. She is like team-wide healing by using that burst, which is crazy. And like, yeah, I mean, she's crazy. I mean, you can use Nahida, but Nahida in this case difficult. You know why? Because Nahida will die. And if you have enough energy, like you don't need more, by the way, not so much. You see like 140, that's okay. If you have more than that, you just like, and even though you can get that on cooldown, I mean like off cooldown that burst. So yeah, crazy character. Alright, let me just create one more. If you like in the future you can get this character, like I would suggest to build Yao Yao. I use Yao Yao a lot, and by the way, Yao Yao pretty fun in Overworld because we can like, let's say, do you remember that boss? I mean that Fatui Pyro agent in Natlan. Most of the damage comes from that Yugwei, by the way. I mean, not comes from Yugwei. Most of the Dendro application comes from that Yugwei. Oh yeah, by the way, let me show you another thing. Do you know this boss? This annoying boss, which can, by the way, if you guys cannot kill this one, Vivienne, let me show you the easy way. It's fun actually. Let me just show you. Like, as you know guys, Vivienne is right here and she is Hydro, right? It's a trick to kill her. And you see this place? This one? Let me show you. And Yao Yao will just, you see this place? Just a second, let me go, like, you need a little bit different team in this case. You don't need like Furina at all, you need like this one. By the way, I have a video. Video on my channel, and you need like Yao Yao, Fischl, Raiden, and Nahida. Why do you need Fischl? Only for this. And that's it.
Everyone hold hands. Don't be scared.
Come on. And you can like easily kill
Make
that.
yourselves at home.
Yes, you can use like.
By royal decree.
Yeah, it will take some time. Not gonna lie.
Yugwei, you're up.
And by the way, they haven't fixed that again. So if you have trouble like killing this one, so yeah, you will be completely okay.
I see everything.
Unfortunately, you cannot use Yao Yao's like burst,
Don't be
but
scared.
still you can use like this one.
Shine down!
No rest.
The Temple of Wisdom.
So it will take couple times, but it's super fun. Not gonna lie.
Yugwei, you're up.
So yeah, you get the point. I mean, use Fischl, by the way. You can like.
Illusion shattered!
All right. So yeah, if you like, by the way, by doing that, I mean, by killing that enemy for the first time, you can get an achievement as well. I do it. Constantly. Oh, for real? Oh, if so,
Clear skies can do
by the way,
nothing to
my
hide the
Yao
peril.
Yao is also constellation 3, and you know, like this constellation give you additional Dendro damage bonus, so it can be good for Alhaitham. Unfortunately, it lasts for 10 seconds, so it's not so useful for Alhaitham. Let's say you still can use it. I will use Yao Yao in Spiral Abyss. Just a second. Let me do a couple rounds and like, oh yeah, let me like try. I'll hate him here. I'll hate him and Yao Yao.
What they do this time?
She's crazy character. I mean, I like her so much. She's so fun to play, not difficult to build. I mean, like HP and energy recharge, that's it. Weapon wise, you can go this weapon. I wouldn't suggest use this one, to be honest. And you know why? It's better to go like Favonius one, because she's pretty good by generating energy. Unfortunately, I use Favonius on my Kachina. And like another one on like, and it's refinement one only. But I will do another one. I mean, like Favonius lance, by the way, in my opinion, maybe one of the best Favonius weapon in this game, because it's super useful. And if we have so many characters who can be like carry in terms of energy in this game, like this Favonius one good for Zhongli, it's good for Kachina, for Rosaria. You can use it, by the way, also on Emily. It's not a bad option. And you know why it's good on Emily? because Emily's skill deals a lot of like, it lasts for 22 seconds. You need crit damage on her. In this case, you can generate a lot of energy for Emily and for your team. So yeah, like it's a great weapon for so many characters. Okay, I see. All right. So yeah. But yes, unfortunately, Yao Yao needs like, you know, like level 20. It's not. Yeah. I mean, even though she's a healer, I mean, level 20. It's like it's a problem. It's going to be a little bit problem.
Rain outlines your fate.
Stand with me.
The process of elimination.
I forgot to use my.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Don't be scared. Our bond is strong. Lightning.
Here you are.
As soon as you add that Shinchu, you see, as soon as you add that Shinchu, the damage just like lift up by a lot. So yeah, this team is just crazy. And by the way, you get like 50% like more dendro damage, but it depends. I mean, like it depends on, let's say, it depends on an enemies. If you're pretty okay with enemies, I would say Yao Yao is not a bad option if you don't have like Nahida. I will keep it, and you know why? Because it's flower with defense, percentage defense. If I can get like energy recharge, it would be nice. Because xilonen, by the way, needs only energy recharge, and I just wanted Bennett Constellation. Instead I got C5 Kachina, level 20, by the way. Sage, like I would suggest you, if you ask, should I go for C2 Nahida or of xilonen, of course. Of course, xilonen. I mean, it depends. Like C2, you mean like if you have like Constellation 1 already, you can go for Nahida's Constellation, but still I wouldn't suggest. If you don't have Constellation 1, then no, of course, xilonen is way better. Way better. Because xilonen is just, yes, by the way, you cannot use xilonen with Nahida, but anyway, xilonen will give you a lot. Oh yeah, let me show you Kachina. Like, by the way, you can somehow simulate xilonen like right now. Let me show you. You can like simulate by using Zhongli. You know why? Yes, of course, it's not, let's say, exact simulation, but still. Let's go like this one. Let's go Alekino. Let's go this one and Kachina.
What shall we do?
And by the way, by using Kachina, you can get double buff, which is crazy. Which is just crazy.
Busted.
I need energy. I need energy.
Quietly now.
Alright. So.
Overruled.
Solidify!
Here comes the catch.
You see, at the moment, yes, I couldn't get my pyro damage bonus, unfortunately, but let's say, yeah, I just was a little bit too fast. I got 2 buffs. Just a second. Just a second. Okay. Oh, I don't have that pyro, because that pyro Now I should get it. Just a second. So yeah, now it's Pyro, but my Hydro is depleted anyway. So yeah, let me do it again. It's not a great example because xilonen is like, or let's say xilonen is like Zhongli and Kachina in the same character, because like and even more because xilonen will give you 36% like resistance shred. Bro, you know, today my artifacts glitch. Maybe I leveled my artifacts to level 4. What one surprise, ER stat, and my flat HP updated too. What? Like, no, it's not possible. I mean, maybe you got some bonuses because of that. You mean like you reach level 4 and 2 stats upgrades? I mean, like, I don't know if it's possible. I never heard that. Maybe like it might depends on your connection, by the way. You know why? I mean, like this number. I mean, it's like it's a little bit high. Maybe yes, it's possible. So yeah, let me try again.
Gather.
Okay.
Busted. Take it easy. Game's up. So.
Okay, only Hydro again. Why?
Clear the area!
It's only 12%. Okay. Just a second. Oh yeah, now I got all of them. I just want to show you that Kachina can give you Hydro and Pyro at the same time. Unfortunately, with this team is not so easy to get. With yeah, with Shinchu is way better. But still, you can get like 3 buffs. I mean, Geo, you see, you get Hydro and you get Pyro, and you can get 40% of them. Anyway, I mean, it's not a great example, unfortunately. Yeah, it's better to like wait for xilonen. But Kachina works exactly the same when you get the buff. I mean, that 40% buff. It's super easy to like to get that buff. It's not so difficult. If you don't chasing both of them, it's super easy. Kachina is just crazy character. And if you ask me, I would suggest you to build that Kachina. Oh yeah, enjoy about that. Yes, she will be. You know why? She is going to be like according to the leaks, skill is like it's DPS, and her burst is going to be a supportive kit. So yeah, she is going to be supportive and DPS at the same time. Yeah, it's not like yes, maybe with Constellation she will get more supportive kits. I mean, more supportive, I don't know, like something mechanic or something like that. But with without Constellation, she's still pretty good. So yeah, let me show you, Tom, how that Kachina works. By the way, xilonen cannot do same thing. So yeah, it's going to be like that.
Quietly now. Things are about to get tight.
You see, Tom, I got double bomb. I mean it's not double, it's triple actually. You get 40% Geo, you get 40% Hydro, and you get 40% Pyro. And why is that? In this case, by the way, xilonen cannot do that. Maybe it's a glitch or something, but it's super useful, especially with Kachina, because Kachina does that, like it's like that geo construction does some hits on the floor and create some do some crystallized reaction. And if it sees Hydro, it gives you Hydro bonus, it's obvious. And if the aura on the enemy is pyro, it gives you pyro damage bonus, but it lasts for 15 seconds. Let's not for 15, for 13 or 12 seconds, something like that, but it's enhanced damage.
Commendable. This is where you fall. Transfixed.
Gotcha.
Let me check it again. Use, oh yeah, I'd like lost my pyro, but still have hydro and geo. Yes, that's obvious. So yeah, it's like pretty useful. Unfortunately, why Xilonen cannot do that? Because Xilonen is use her skill. After using her skill, she gets 45 night soul points, but you need 90 soul points to activate that debuff mechanic. So yeah, you use her skill, you get some fusion, geo infusion, you hit like normal attacks, couple attacks, 1, 2 or 3, like 2 or 3 attacks on an enemy, which has like, let's say, pyro aura or hydro aura, whatever you want, and after that you get night soul points, and that automatically you get that debuff for 15 seconds. With Kachina is way more easy to do. It's not so complicated, let's say. You just like attack with Arlecchino or any other characters you want and use Kachina's skill. That's it. Trashy, another trashy, elemental mastery. Since, you know, like why? Since this set, for any other like artifact set, this elemental mastery would be very nice, but since it's like DPS, I don't think it's useful at all. Alrighty. Yeah, triple buff, exactly. Triton. That's why Kachin is so great, and I would suggest to build her. Like, you know why? Even though, and by the way, in this case, I don't know if it's glitch or not, but in this case, you know, like, some players can just skip that Xilonen. You know, because Xilonen gives you 36% debuff and 40% buff. That's it. For only, like, let's say 40 buff, you will get 40 buff only for one element. You cannot, like, 2 elements. That's Geo and another one, like, you know. But Kachina can give you not only, let me show you just a second. Kachina can give you not only triple buff, but can give you only like 4 buffs as well. Just a second, let me just check this one. I did that couple times. Let's check it. So in a team of Jean, Furina, Xianyun, and Bennett, do you suggest Kachina? Jean, Furina, Xianyun, and Bennett. No, you know why? Because I will explain why not. Because all of these characters, Jean, Furina, Xianyun, and Bernard, all of them are supportive characters. They are not DPS characters. So it's like Kachina has no place in this team. Because Jean is a healer and she is a supportive character. Furina is a supportive character. She is not DPS. She is of field DPS. Xianyun is also a field DPS, you know. And Bennett is a healer and attack buffer. So this team like don't have any, like, yes, you can use Kachina instead of Bennett. And by the way, you will get more damage. I will check it. Just a second. Yeah, I have couple times. It's like 11 already. Let me check it. But yes, you can use Kachina, but instead of Bennett. You cannot switch Jean because Jean gives you healing, and because of that you can get 300 fanfare stack. You cannot switch Furina. She gives you 75% increased damage, and you cannot use Xianyun. You know why? Because Xianyun is going to be your main DPS. I mean, you need to use at least one character as a DPS. So yeah, let me go the same team, and I will show you something. I always keep ER with crit rate artifact. Yes, actually it's a great idea, and I will show. I have couple Rohit, by the way. So yeah, let me show you. Oh yeah, let me first show you that she has nothing, you know, like only 12% geo damage bonus. That's it. it's a 4 buffs. It's a Geo, it's a Cryo, it's Electro, and Pyro. That's why Kachina is so great. You cannot do the same thing with with Xilonen. So Kachina is still will be maybe one of the best 4-star from Natlan, if I'm not mistaken. You know why? Because that Geo can react with Pyro, with Hydro, with Electro, with Cryo, and of course Geo, it gets Geo anyway. So in this case, you see, like, it's just crazy. She's just insane. That's why I will suggest. And you know, like, when I say build her, it sounds a little bit ridiculous. You know why? Because if you see my build, it's like 4-star, 4-star, level 0, level 0, 5-star, level 20. It's because of like HP. To like, yeah, she needs to be a little bit like it's because of survivability. And yeah, level 4, and that's it. Like talents, you don't need to level them up, as she is a support. Constellation, you don't need any constellation. That's it. You just need defense. Like, you don't even need defense, even though she scales. Her damage scales on defense. You don't need that. The only thing you need maybe it's energy recharge. You know why? Because if your skill on cooldown, you can use that burst. That's it. So yeah, it's like that. She's pretty useful and so easy to use. 4, yes, exactly. You can check that. You can check that, Tom. That's crazy, I know. So it's fun. Sujefar, just let me check that team, like, and let me switch. Let me go like here. Let me check, like, let me switch. Instead of Jean, I will go, instead of Bennett, I will go Kachina. Let's check that. I think Kachina might be better than Bennett. And you know why? Because I'm sorry guys. So because that buff lasts for 15 seconds. I mean, not 15 seconds, like the 28% buff lasts for 20 seconds, 12% lasts for 15 seconds. So yeah, Xianyun and Kachina. She is great. I mean, like, by the way, I mean, if you ask me about the level 61 is more than enough. No need to go more than that. Does Xilonen debuff work on only enemy you? No, it's on. About that, if I'm not mistaken, it works like on all enemies, but only on your active enemy. Or only on your active character. It means if you use something like Arlecchino's or like Vape team, it's only debuff Pyro, you know, but not Hydro. Even though you hit something with Yelan's, let's say Yelan's, right? Burst. So it's like that. But it applies to any enemies around you. If I'm not mistaken, it's like that. We'll still need some testing, but if you ask me at the moment, Kachina with that double buff, I mean, since she can do like Hydro and Pyro buff, she might be not a bad option and not so far away from Xilonen. Even though Xilonen is crazy, you can, let's say, I will not skip Xilonen personally, because for me, she is going to be like second Kachina, right? You know, like I can use her in other team, and I can use Xilonen with Kazuha or Sucrose, which will increase my damage, you know. So yeah, because of that, I will go for Xilonen anyway. But Kachina is a great like replacement for Xilonen.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Okay, let me try this team, guys. Just about the about Kachina. It's better to do like something like that. Something like that.
Yoo-hoo! Time to shine!
I swear by my sword!
Hey, yeah! Race you! Nice and spicy! Here goes! Strike a pop! Let my name echo in song!
The problem is, you know what's the problem is? Without Bennett, it's Shenling's energy. So yeah, that's a problem. So yeah, I wouldn't suggest you to go for Kachina. And the problem is with this team, like all of these characters are supportive characters. You don't have DPS. But if you go like this team, let's say you switch your Shenling with Arlecchino. Let me just do that. You can easily use this team. Oh, bye bye, Rohit. Bye bye. Alright, let me do this test. So yeah, it's going to be like that. Apply Pyro, then use Kachina. Wait at least one hit, then use Furina. And you need to wait that hit.
Barbados, guide us.
Laid bare.
You see the damage is great. I will use with Bennett as well. Just give me. Yeah, this one is a little bit annoying because of
Everlasting as the moon. Overrule.
Let her rip!
Wanted my full attention, did you?
And why Kachina is so good? Like, why Kazuha is not so great in this case? Because since you have two different enemies, with Kazuha you need to...
I'm not scared. I was just caught off guard.
Okay, like why Kachina is good? Like when she gives you that buff, I mean like 40% elemental buff, you don't need to apply it again when you switch to another enemy. But with Kazuha and Sucrose and with that swirl reaction, you need to swirl again. That's a problem, and that's a big problem, because switching means losing of time. So yeah, let me go now the same team, but Jean and Bennett. Let's see how it goes. And Swill will be gone. Actually, you know, yes, maybe, kinda. I mean, like, yes, kinda. I mean, like, you know why? Because it's a little bit complicated. Like, Kachina in this case, like, you don't need literally to do anything. You just, like, apply Aura, use that Kachina, wait at least 1 second, so first hit, apply another Aura, a little bit wait, and you get the bonus.
Strike a pose! Let my name echo it!
Wind, hear me.
Going squat! Going in!
Yeah, this is better. This team is better. This team is obviously better. Oh, but the problem with this team, you know why the problem with this team? The only problem, it's not so significant, I would say, but it's still a problem. Kachina gives you some shit.
Transfix.
Shower me with praise!
This is where you fall.
Time to shine!
No, but this team is better. I mean, yeah. So let's say with Shenling, it might be the same. I mean, it's better to use like Shenling Bennett instead of Kachina. But the problem is like all of these characters, like they are like supportive characters. It's a really long time because she gives us 20. Yes, that's a great time, by the way. I mean, if you ask me about that, like that's a great time because Because swirl gives you only 10 seconds and it's not full 10 seconds because you just like do some switching, an animation time, etc. So yeah, and by the way, it's like one of the part like why Kachin is going to be so good. She's a 4-star, she has no animation whatsoever, but with xilonen you will get some animation, even though on her skill you will get some animation. So yeah, it's like that. It's a little bit late, guys. Let me use my scam box and my trash artifacts. Unfortunately, yeah, not for today. Like, it was a dry day in terms of artifacts. Let me choose my lucky team. It's my, yeah, of course, you know, guys, it's not my lucky team, it's just my like exploration team.
All right.
Oh yeah, and by the way, they like Hoyoverse couple days ago nerfed natlan enemies. That's definitely 100% sure. You know why? Because before that they was pretty difficult to defeat, like all of them, but now they are super easy to beat. Just a second.
Nature.
Reconstitute!
You see, like they just die, but before that, like I was pretty struggling, but it's only happened in Natlan and not in any other regions. So yeah, I don't know why they did that, because like first couple days was pretty difficult, especially when, let me just check these enemies, like these ones. But I don't know why they did that. Like this enemies was just a nightmare.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Overmove. Into the wind.
Now they are so easy to beat. You know, like back then I was struggling a little bit. Now it's like super easy. But it's the same level. I checked a couple times because it's the same world level 9 for me, and it's the same adventure rank level. I don't know why they did that. Maybe like I don't know, but they nerfed enemies a little bit in terms of HP. Oh, scambox? You know why? Because usually it gives so bad artifacts. That's why. It's a strong box, actually. You're right. It's better to like call it by its name. So yeah, let's try this one. I need to get couple these ones for my Neuvillette if I can. Oh yeah, so many trash artifacts. Yes, this one can be good for gaming, and maybe for other DPS characters who scales on attack, and if you use with Furina, but not for Neuvillette, unfortunately. Oh, okay. Surprise. Yeah. So yeah, it's like that, guys. Thanks for joining once again. I will be online tomorrow. Feel free to join. I mean, like, yeah, we'll see what, maybe we'll get some info about like new characters, about like maybe about Mavuika, Pyro Archon, maybe about Xilonen. By the way, I want to see her gameplay. I saw a couple videos, but they are not so good because like they just compared with Arlecchino, Xilonen, but no damage. It's just like moves and rotation. But rotation is super easy with Xilonen and Kachina. It's not so difficult. Just use Arlecchino skill, then switch to Xilonen. You don't even need to use that burst because burst healing, but Arlecchino cannot be healed by any other sources. So yeah, in combat especially. So yeah, it's like that. Yes, Thanks for joining once again, guys, and bye bye. Bye bye, guys.
Today's recommendation is the steak. I don't want to add to Anthony's troubles. Guess I'll post a commission at the event. Today's recommendation is the steak. Star Snatch Cook was known for its heels. How can I help you? I don't want to add to Anthony's troubles. And a radish veggie soup. Guess I'll place the commission at the ability stand.